How about that? That's your money's worth, put it for starters. 7 o'clock Saturday night. Good evening, bonjour, good afternoon. How do you do? Good day. I hope everybody's well. We are relatively so, at least. Thank goodness. Yeah, Saturday night. It's been a beautiful day today. Made even better because I managed to actually sell a mower. Um, Completely out of the blue, but hey, bought one. Chap brought another one in. The another Honda 90s, whatever it was. That was an aluminium body. It's the one that the guy brought in. It was like, well, put it this way, my workshop looked like an abattoir. I just noticed I got a bit of hair there. I'll forget that sort of haircut. Notice, yeah. Yeah, he brought in this mower. He said if you can get it started. Well, at the time I got rid of about 6 inches of mud, and God only knows what else was on there. I don't even want to think about that. There was no spark. Bit of investigation, and the condenser's blown, and the points are burnt. And that's as far as I got because, frankly, I got a bit fed up walking through or working through all this mud. Anyway, he brought the second one in today, and he said this one's better. There's a better one. Same one, same machine. Can you make one good one out of two bad ones? Well, we'll wait and see. Trying to get over the points and condenser has been a problem. Although I have spoke to Mick literally this afternoon, he thinks he might be able to help me out on finding one somewhere. Anyway, we're waiting to see. In the meantime, a guy phoned up that he had this. It was a Mountfield Monarch. I think I may or may not have told you before last week, week before, and the back wheel broke off. It literally fell to pieces. The drive wheel, and trying to find a replacement of that was it was like rocking horse poo comes to mind. There was just nothing I could find anywhere. I have found one, but the guy wants stupid money for it second hand. Anyway, this guy phoned up. He said, I've spoken to Mr. whoever it was, one of my customers, who's recommended me to me. Have you got a mower for sale, please? Luckily enough, I had the Mountfield Stiga. You may have remembered I did a series of videos about it. Oh, beginning of last year, rebuilt it, powder coated it, did the full work on it. Anyway, he came and had a look at it, started up, gone away well pleased. So Murray sold it long last, and he's also going to send me in the broken wheel just to see if I can match it up with something. Anyway, that's another story. So that's a good deal. I was well pleased with that today. So it's been a relatively good week. Got over our COVID jabs that sent me over backwards and front, to be honest with you, but whatever. Same old during the week. Always finding something to do. My little part-time job. Talking of which, one or two of the ladies I work with, bless them, we're going to come along and watch. I don't think they would join in. They'd be frightened of me. Can't say I blame them. So hopefully, Debbie, you may or may not be watching this. If you are, then good evening. I hope you're well. I hope you're feeling better because you've not been very well. There we go. And apart from that, quite frankly, not a lot's been going on this week. I've still been watching this guy building these model ships. I think he's on about number 1,251 episodes on one ship. So we don't get a lot done every day, put it that way. Dear old boy, this is in America somewhere. I can't help but just watch it. I'm amazed that anybody can fiddle around with something that's about that big under a microscope, glue it in place, and all the rest of it. It fascinates me. I mean, frankly, I wouldn't have the patience. I'd chuck the thing through the window, to be honest with you. But hey, whatever. It's one of those things, I suppose. Keeps me out of mischief watching that. Excuse me, I beg your pardon. I've also discovered, you may have not heard this thing called Kinney. It's a Maltese soft drink made with bitter lemons and bitter oranges and herbs. Delicious. Not quite as good as this, but hey, whatever. And that's it really for the week. Not a huge amount going on. Mrs. H, at long last, has made the final decision. She's going to retire in November, to the extent that we've cancelled the direct debit to pay for her registration. So that's it now. That'll be Mick on the phone. I can promise you that. I will double check. It could be somebody offering me some money. Even a Mick. There we go. And I've sent him off the details for our party, who's coming along, thank goodness, as is Klaus, all the way from, is it Norway? I think it's Norway. I think it is. Whatever. Really looking forward to seeing both of them. It'll be a bit of fun. There's over 100 people coming along, and the arrangements are just about ready now. All I got to do is pay for it all. Thank God I sold that mower. That will pay for 10 fish and chips. Oh, but Nick, I can see you there, mate. Yeah. So there. Let's have a look. See who's in the comments. Who's decided to come along and have a yap? As always, look, for my Lord, there's a lot of people around. There's, would you believe, 38 people already. Look at this silly old fool. But each and every one of you are more than welcome, and it's lovely to see you all. So let's go through. Oh no. Oh no. So the first one this evening is Guy playing with his tools. And I'm not going to do it. I am not going to do it. He's saying hello to everybody else, as is Hobby Motor. Klaus has turned up early as well, which is great. Since I'm here, I must be nobody. No, you're certainly not Klaus. You're far from that, my friend. Jungle Bob Repair, good evening. I hope you're well, my friend. And Hobby Mower says he's been conquered since noon. Lucky lady. Hobby Motor's there again. Jungle Bob Repair. Barry Ewalt. Good evening, Barry. I hope you're well, my friend. I do hope so. And I'm just going down through, and it's going to take a while. I'm sorry about that. 41 people in the house. Good evening, each and every one of you. Any questions you want to ask, I'll put them forward to somebody that knows. I'm talking of which, Henry. Good evening, Henry. I hope you're Henry Rusky, Big Dog Repair. Now there is a guy that knows what he's talking about. He's saying, Phil, hello, good evening, mate. I hope you're well. Where are we moving on down through? Randy Torboli is there. Good evening, Randy. Hope you're well. He's saying hello to everybody else. Yeah, apparently, guy who plays with his tools has got a new intro. We'll have to turn over and have a look at that sometime. Right, they're going down through. Ken Small Legends. Good evening, Ken. Hope you're well. I enjoyed your video the other day, as we all did, of you and Henry working on that snowblower. And I noticed at the very end, food was consumed. I presume you paid. I doubt it, but we'll find out. Moving on down through, we're nearly a third way through. Mac 210, good evening, Mac. Hope you're well, my friend. And you're saying hello to everybody else, and everybody else is saying hello to you. Going on down. If I miss you, please shout. I'm doing my best. New glasses, by the way. Here we are. New glasses. I can't see out the damn things. Apparently, these old ones work. The new ones are somewhat closer up. Well, I can't get it closer. The damn desk is in the way, so they're going to have to go back. Whatever. It only cost me 89 quid. Oh dear, oh dear. Ben's Workshop. Good evening, Ben's Workshop. Hope you're well. How many points do you get when you buy a casket, Bill? I have no idea what that's all about. I don't even want to know, actually. Jungle Bob Repair. Good evening, my friend. Rustin to Roland. Rusted to Roland. Good evening. Hi all. Hi to you, my friend. Good to see you. Hobby Motor. I'm nearly halfway down through. Still got 39 people watching this silly old fool. Matt Johnson got more countdowns than NASA. I do. It's filling up the screen, actually. It saves me having to think of something to say, because I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to say until I hit that button. And then I draw a blank. So I end up talking absolute nonsense. There we go. But you probably realise that now anyway. Rustin to Roland saying hello. Mark Robbins. Good evening, Mark. I hope you're well, my friend. Mac 210. Everybody's saying hello to everybody else. Matt Johnson. Guy's still playing with his tools. Shut up, Phil. Shut up. Hooked on Classic. Hiya. Simone, how are you, my lovely? Hope you're well. Hi, Conker and everybody else. Good to see you, my lovely. Bill Clement. Hi, TC. Hiya, Bill. Hope you're well. Ben's Workshop. Mark Wiley. Good evening, Bill. Good evening, Mark. Mac 210. Hope you're feeling better. Is Henry not been well? He said, hope you're feeling better soon. Oh dear, I hope he's not too bad, Henry. Let's find out later on. Hopefully you'll come up anyway. Hooked on Classics is there. Tommy Hanlon. Good evening, Tommy. Good evening, Conker. Hope you're well, Tommy. I'm sure you will be. I'm getting down. I'm getting there. Grass cutting Palmer. Hi, Tim. I'm saying hello to Simon. And there we're getting pretty damn close. 40 people still in the chat here. Hobby Motor. Thumbs up for me. Yes, please. Thumbs up for me. I mean, I'm now at the dizzy heights of 315 subscribers. Dear, oh dear. Watch out, YouTube. Here I come. Anybody who's not signed up to mine, please do, because not I'm ever going to earn any money out of it, but at least I don't feel like nobby no mates all the time. There, Gary Ross. Good evening, Gary. I think we're nearly there, are we? Oh no, it's jumped again. But in the meantime, let's put up the link so that anybody get a chance to come in and say hello. Bear with me a second. There it goes. That's gone up there now. Al McLean, Denmark. Is it Denmark? Yeah, not Norway. I'm always getting it wrong, Al, to be honest with you. Bruce's shop. Good evening, Bruce. And I know you had a few problems this week with some irks trying to break in your place, and thank God not being successful. I know what it feels like. I was burgled twice many years ago now, and it's gut-wrenching, absolutely gut-wrenching. But thank God they didn't get anything, and more importantly, you didn't get hurt or your family didn't get hurt. That's Tim, Bill Clement, Tractor Boy, Garden Tractor Boy. Good evening, my friend. Hope you're well. Lovely to see you. We're nearly there. Excuse me. Haney Oki 14. Flint in Michigan. Wow. Our fame spreads wide and far. And it's lovely to see you and welcome to you. Always. Gary Ross is saying hello to Klaus and everybody else. Michael Roberts. Well, same old faces. Of course, we rely on our friend to come along and have a yap, put the world to rights. And I still can't get down to the bottom here. Don't worry. Although I do see some guys now. Would you believe in his mic? There he goes. Ben's workshop. Hello, Ben. How are you? Excuse me again. Everybody saying hello to Henry, Gary Ross, Tommy Hanlon. Oh dear, I really didn't realise that Henry's not been very well. That's my mistake for not checking. And I think we're just about there. Oh, Matt Johnson. Hi, Conk. How are you, Matt? I hope you're well, my friend. Lawnmower Lady. Stella, I hope you're well. Are you going to come and see us today? If you're not working, I do hope so. It's good to see him. Bit of glamour from some of these old gnarly old devils in the bottom of the basement here. A bit of glamour. And I'm looking at you now, Bruce. Michael Roberts, hi, saying hello to everybody else. And yeah, Rustin to Roland saying again, and we're there. We are absolutely there. Oh no, it's jumped. Lawnmower saying hello to everybody else. Have I missed anybody? I don't think I have. So I'm now going to go down DNR Small Adventures. Hello, my friend. How are you? And there, we're all on. So I'm always amused when you ignore mixed phone calls. It's a case of having to. He told me off today, actually. He said, I've tried to call you 4 times. But I was selling lawnmowers at the time. Anyway, let's have a look, see who's down there in the basement. Come along to say hello. Let's have a look to see you. Oh, Bill, good evening, my friend.
Everybody.
Nice to see you. Nice shirt, mate. Nice shirt. Nice to see you with some clothes on for a change. Instead of...
This is actually how I honestly dress most of the time.
Really?
Yeah, I put on T-shirts and jeans to go work on things, but when I'm not working,
right. Okay.
It's usually shirt and dress pants.
That shirt as well. I can see that.
Yeah, this is a favorite.
Oh, lovely. Bruce, good evening, Bruce. How are you?
Hey,
good to see you, my friend.
Hey, Bruce.
How you doing?
Did you catch the raccoon?
Yeah.
And up comes Klaus as well. Good evening, Klaus. How are we, guys? I got to say straight away, Bruce, I really am sorry to hear that some irks has tried to do your place some damage. It's a bad world out there. I'm glad to manage to get through it or sort it out, mate.
I know. I was the video did say that did kind of show that I was not happy.
No, no, that was clear.
We got that impression.
Here, a little light in, shine my forehead.
Yeah, well, at least you've got everything put right. That's the main thing, I suppose. Maybe put a few extra little security things in there, but
Well, I guess in the positive side, it made a great video.
it certainly did. Yeah,
2,700 views in one day.
Wow. But don't
There
give
we
up your
go.
day job as far as paint spraying is concerned, though, Bruce. Don't give up your day job on the spray and paint.
It was brush actually.
Oh, right. Okay. Anyway, glad to see that both of you are safe and sound. That's the main thing.
Yep.
Thank goodness. So, Klaus, how are you doing, mate?
I'm good. It was this week was my turn to get my 2 lines on the test. This one.
Oh, you got it, have you? Oh, my Lord. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's his pregnancy test. He's expecting twins.
No, it was 3 days full of not fun. But now there's still a little lingering cough and a little sniffling, but I'm okay. I'm good. No more fever, and I've been without fever for the last almost 3 days, so I'm good.
Sure, good. That's
Yep.
the main thing. It's one of those things that can knock you sort of sideways for a few day or two. Talking about which, knocking people sideways. It's the man himself. Good evening, mate.
Yeah. He got that cheap camera that keeps freezes up on him. Look at it.
He's doing a supermodel pose.
Hi, Mick, honey. How are you?
Good evening, ladies. It's nice to have a Norwegian up here for a change.
Yeah, see?
I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember.
It's perfectly okay, Conker. Don't worry about it.
Looking forward to seeing you over here, anyway, Klaus.
Absolutely. Likewise, I'm getting all excited about it. It's going to be fun.
You've got everything sorted out, have you?
Yeah, I have. Timing is a little tight coming over, but if traffic cooperates and everybody else cooperates and KLM cooperates, it should go good. Yeah.
Good. That's brilliant. There is one downside, of course, Klaus. One downside. You got to see him there as well.
Yeah. Well, what can you do? What can you do? You know?
You guys want to hear the worst thing that's ever happened to me? It happened on Tuesday.
Yeah,
Went out to-
changing the subject. Let's talk about Bill.
Well, wait, no. This is funny. You guys will appreciate this, I'm sure. Went out to cut some firewood, and the guy that owned the lot had a chainsaw that he couldn't get started. And he says, "Yeah, the shop looked at it. They charged me $25 and said it wasn't worth saving." And I looked at it, said, "Let me look at it for a second." Adjusted screws on it, and it started right up. And he says, "Hey, you're pretty good at this. You know, I usually watch a guy named Steve. You should tune into his channel on YouTube." And I went,
right on.
"I just fixed your chainsaw that the guy said he couldn't fix. He tells me to go watch Steve."
That's how it is.
I did the right thing, though. I turned the screws back where they were and left it.
Yeah.
With a little bit of super glue on them, just in case.
Yeah. Only one bottle.
Yeah.
Well, that was nice of you to fix it for him.
Oh, now it was funny that after he handed me the chainsaw, the guy said was unfixable. It just needed adjusted. That was it. Just the idle mixture needed adjusted, and it started right up. And he says, "Yeah, you should see this guy named Steve. He's really good at this stuff."
Not a thank you.
No. Just a recommendation on where I can go learn how to adjust the idle screws I just adjusted.
That happens. He was giving you.
I got paid today with two £50 notes that are now out of circulation. So I've now got to get those sent off to the I think either the post office or we'll take them.
I can't believe they did. That's just the paper ones. That's not the ones with the see-through, right?
Yeah. I never even noticed. All I could, once people start flashing cash at you, think, "Well, that's some of that. Thank you very much."
Yeah.
You should just do what I do, Conker. I use £50 notes to blow my nose with, so they got no value to me.
No,
I can't believe they did that quickly. That's awfully fast. Too.
I've got leftover money from the last time I went to England.
Bruce, they haven't. it's just the paper currency, not the new plastic
Right.
form. The paper currency has been going out for some time now, over a year.
Yeah, we've had fair warning on it. To be fair,
Yeah,
we've had
yeah.
fair warning.
The £5
it's-
went. The £5 went about 2 years ago.
I've got some old King Georges that you could still get $2, $5, $10 for. I
Yeah.
think you probably have to take them to the bank though.
We can get these changed, and certainly the major post offices will exchange them. But what I think I can also do is pay them into the bank via our post office.
Yeah, just deposit them.
Trade in.
I know.
I'll bring some over. I think I have some over here that is
They did.
Hey,
They did say,
past
at
due date.
the end of September they wouldn't change them up no more. Is what I was told.
Hmm.
Don't know.
They won't
Maybe
be-
we'll just use them to blow our noses then.
I think they'll accept them to put them into the account though. So,
Send to Canada.
Send them care of Mr. Pender, right?
no, I'm sure you don't need it, Bruce. A wealthy man like you don't need money.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to do my own body work on my garage door.
You don't see that. To
While
be
While being pissed off.
Yeah.
fair, Bruce. To be fair, I thought after you'd done the repair, it looked worse when we tried to break in.
I know. That's what Phil said. He said my painting skills are poor.
I think you must have used your panel beating skills in anger, because I certainly got a flavour or a whiff of discontent about yourself. Normally you have that.
Absolutely.
that
And I
placid
think I even
sort of-
used a few off-colored words on that video.
Yeah,
too.
I did notice there was a B word in there. I was a bit surprised that you weren't your normal, conductive, well-mannered gentleman that we all know and love, and in fact you turned out to be this ruthless person that simulates someone from Bognor Regis.
Yeah.
Well, I got
Well-
told off by Riley Boy, didn't I, tonight, Beck?
Well, you did swear on the FaceTime, so Riley Boy told you off. Yeah, you can't
Yeah,
use back
Riley Boy
language.
told me off tonight on the telephone. Yeah.
That's what happens. But I'm sorry to hear about your attempted break-in, Bruce. It's not fair. It's not nice. But
It's okay. Well, that's about the third one on the garage. So,
there are some good deterrents. I mean, I've got a motion censored burglar alarm. I only paid £19 for mine. I watched it on a video of Jimmy the Mower. He did a video. You can get them on Amazon for about $19, something like that. And they take 4 AA batteries, and you just set it up in the corner of your workshop, wherever you want it. You hit button number 4, it goes beep. You walk out. You've got 30 seconds to get out, and as soon as the door opens up and it picks up motion, it just sends off this wicked ear-piercing alarm. You can't turn it off until you put the code back in, but it's enough just to get them to go. But for $19, they're worth every penny.
I'd have to have it inside the garage because it would be going off all the time in the alley.
Yeah. What it is, Bruce, it's just a thing that as soon as someone gets in, if they got in, then it would go off, and that ear-piercing noise that they wouldn't hang around long enough to get into your toolboxes to get your good stuff.
You wouldn't believe some of the suggestions that I got.
Well, personally, 2 big Rottweilers that haven't been fed for a week tend to work quite well.
240-volt wired up to the handle works as well.
Yeah, I thought about it. It's a metal door that's isolated. It's actually not grounded. That might be kind of interesting.
The problem is that no matter what you do, if they want in, they will get in.
That's the discussion that Mrs. P and I had.
Yeah, I padlock my shed up. It's got an alarm on it. You could just put your foot through the side wall of mine. It's as simple as that. Do you know what I mean? So if they want in, they can get in. So
the best deterrent we've had so far is the gate on the back of the yard is right beside the garage door, and that's padlocked, and it's an 8-foot drop to the alley from the outside, and that's actually been one of the best deterrents, is that they can't climb the fence to get into the yard.
Yeah, it's a shame.
But I think I'm going to go with a motion light. I think that might be.
I mean, you have your garage towards the alley. It's pretty high up, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you have a good high-powered floodlight and a motion detector. You can get the motion detectors that you can dial in, so it gets really close to the house.
Mhm.
So every time a car runs by, it won't come on. But you step up on the apron, it'll come on.
To be fair, Bruce, you being a modern man, so I know you have actually downloaded WhatsApp of late. So you know, for what it's
I knew it was going to come up.
for what it's actually worth, I picked up a camera which is out the front of my house.
Okay, real quick. Any oil questions? Get them done now.
Yeah. I picked this camera up, Bruce, off the front of my house, and it only cost around about £70, which is quite a bit of money. But in all fairness, for what it does, it gives you HD HD camera awareness. It's got a light on it. It's motion detection. It video records. It tells me if there's a car has gone past, or if it has. This has got face recognition as well, so it will tell if it's a humanoid. So
I'll show you mine. That's mine live at the moment.
that's it. Yeah, same as mine. Yeah, same as mine.
Live.
And I've also got on this one, if you are awake, of course, you can talk to them and say, "Oh, bugger off." You can send an alarm as well, so you hit a button and an alarm goes off. For what it is on eBay or Amazon, there is so many.
The house cameras
you can get. Yeah, but they're so common now, so easy to set up.
Yeah, those are $25 each.
And then all you want is a big sign, which I've got on my gate, that just says, "If you're reading this, you're already being recorded." It's as simple as that.
The one sign I like
a
is
sticker works really good to convince people to stay out. Just a simple sticker that says you are being recorded, even if they're not.
Yeah. Another good one, but I don't know if a thief is smart enough to understand the grammar. Anyone unlawfully found here will be found here.
Yeah.
Yeah. In Texas, that would work.
There is.
It wouldn't work in Texas. It's too complicated, or what?
No, it might work in Texas. Usually here you see things like property protected by Smith & Wesson.
I have that on the inside of the garage. I should put that up, but then somebody would steal the sign.
On the wrong side of the door.
I know there was the old story over here in the UK some years ago now. There was an old farmer, Mick knows what I'm talking about, that used to live on his own, and he was being continually burgled by the local traveling fraternity. And eventually he got fed up with it. And one evening, two of them broke into his place, and he got his shotgun and he shot one of them in the back, killed him. And he served time in prison for it.
Yeah, I know.
And since then, his life has been absolute hell.
But he didn't serve a lot of time.
No, but the problem he's got now is that the traveling community are, if you like, after him, making his life hell. You know.
Mm-hmm. Are you saying like gypsies or something?
Sorry?
You saying homeless? When you say traveling community, is that like homeless people or gypsies?
No,
or
Pikeys, we call them. They're
Irish travelers.
By their own rules. They're Irish travelers. There we go. And they're not all bad.
Easy.
Yeah, but they're not all bad. Far from it. But they've got a bad reputation, as we said.
Well, it's only some of them have, and some of them haven't. But you know, it's like anything. You know, if there's anything of value, then people.
I think if you don't chase him down, like we had a guy here chase a couple of gentlemen down with his 4x4 quad and shot one. So that you're almost hunting them at that point. So he did go to, but I think he eventually got off. But it took years. Imagine being involved in something like that in a legal battle for years. It would take a chunk out of your.
That's what's great about Texas. You shoot somebody on your property, and all you have to do is make sure the body lands on your side of the street.
Yeah. Well, and I think,
and you can't shoot them in the back, Bill.
You can shoot them in the back in Texas if they're on your property.
Judge, you're not going to like that.
You need to visit Texas. Yeah.
No, I
can shoot them in the street and drag them over to your yard, and the police will say,
I know. But
yeah, I think the rules over there are a bit different than ours over here.
They are. Oh yeah.
We're too much far left
Gun control, right? You hit what you're aiming at. That's gun control.
That's right. Gun control is hitting what you're aimed at.
Yeah.
The problem is how far do you go, Bruce? You've got all your little gizmos, your gadgets of prevention.
Well, I think even the cameras. If somebody was in the garage, I would have a recording of somebody walking away with my tools.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
But you might be able to identify who it is to the police. That's the. Somebody's commented on did the RCMP come on their horse?
Yeah.
No, but I mean that the cops usually know. The police usually knows who it might be, and if they're known, they can look them up and
that footage.
The problem is, in my area, we've got your Facebook local areas. We've got one over here called Bolton Regis Matters, and every single night there's people on there uploading ring doorbell content. People just got walking up onto a drive, brazen as you like, 2 o'clock in the morning, trying the old front door, trying the car door, no, it's locked, and move on. It's mad.
Yeah.
It's rife.
Yeah.
But
no, winter is a good deterrent. Winter is a good deterrent. I come home from Mexico and there isn't even any footprints around the garage or anything. 40 below, people don't go out at 40 below.
That's true. You can see footprints in the snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's difficult.
They can get into they want to at the end of the day.
Oh, for sure.
You can even just buy a fake camera, Bruce. You can get the fake one, so you just drill a hole, put a wire into a hole.
There aren't that many smart thieves out there, though. There's a few, but most of them are dumb or addicted.
Just get the one where the little red light is constantly blinking.
Yeah, anybody who tried to push a garage door up instead of go through was obviously, they don't know how garage doors work.
Right.
That's the hardest way to get in, is pushing it up.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's the channel is only has a 3/8 lip on it for the rollers, eh?
Yeah, but pushing it out, pushing it in.
Well,
it's so much easier than rolling it up.
Okay, the smart guys, and I shouldn't be talking, but the smart guys take a stolen vehicle and they just drive it into the door, and then they go into your garage.
Yeah, I had my stepson fix.
But luckily, Bruce, you weren't visited by the smart guys, because they do get in, like Mick said, and
that'd be on next week's video.
Followed by one pissed off Bruce.
When I built my garage, the insurance company, because I asked for a higher premium and a higher coverage because of the tools and the machines that could be out there. They came out, they wanted to see it, and they made me put in a metal door. The entry door it's all metal.
Right. Sure.
Because if it was wood, they wouldn't cover it.
Yeah. Mine is metal, and it has a steel bolt into the jamb, and then I have a 6 by 1/4 inch inset, so that it takes a pretty good kick to get in there. Yeah. And I got bars on the windows.
Mine is the type, even if you cut off the hinges, which are outside, if you cut those off, you still can't remove the door frame because it's got little locking bolts.
Wow.
It's actually a fire door, a fire retardant door. But the insurance company, they looked it over and saw all the codes and said, it's fine, we'll do that.
Yeah.
And then they said the little knob with the string in it, to open it manually, take it off.
Right. What you could also do, Bruce, this could be quite a cheap deterrent actually, and I think it could benefit the both of us. What you could do is have your laptop in the garage, and if you look up a channel called Mixed Mowers and Mower Man, and hang on, bear with me, and then have your laptop with big speakers on and just play my videos in a loop every day, 24 hours. Play all, and that way they'd think there's someone in the garage, and I get the monetization revenue from all that ad.
1 penny per view. That would make a lot of money.
What he really means, Bruce, he's just going to bore them to death. That's why they wouldn't come in.
Yeah. I wasn't touching that. I was thinking it's like they'll hear Mick in there and they'll say, "Oh Lord, I don't want to be in there."
You see, Conker, with a comment like that. That's quite stupid, considering we're going to be seeing each other by the end of this month. because I'm going to remember. I'm going to remember that now, aren't
I? I hope so, mate. I do hope so. I think one point you talk about insurance there. I was told, and something we do, is to regularly film. I use my iPad, all of your equipment and
Yeah.
tools actually that you've got in there.
Well, I do a
Exactly,
shop
yeah.
tour once a
Say,
year.
well, where's your receipts? Well, I don't know about you guys. I ain't got receipts for stuff I've had for years.
Yeah.
But you can prove that you own it and had it there. They'll accept that as proof of ownership.
Yeah,
So it's worth
True.
doing,
I do that too. All the little suitcases with all the well, in my case, they are cheap tool sets, but all the little specialty tool sets,
Yeah,
I open
like
them
the
up and
oscillating saws and all the fancy little doohickeys.
yeah, all the pressure vacuum test sets, stuff like that. I take a video of that too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's difficult, and it is a shame because I haven't been collecting tools as long as, well, certainly Bruce. And it would be heart wrenching to have all your impacts go and all your circular saws
terrible,
go. It would be heart wrenching.
It's nightmare stuff.
Yeah, and the insurance deductible is so high. Well, once they got into the garage, they're going to hit that number.
Yeah, Bruce has been collecting tools all his life, so he's got some that are steam powered from when he was a kid.
Wow.
I'm still getting teased over my AC electric grinders now. They still work though.
They still work. They don't cost you nothing. So.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question, guys? Has Henry been poorly? And he's not come up, and I see a few comments there. Has he been a bit poorly?
Yeah, he has.
He's not doing good. He's not feeling good.
Oh dear, I wasn't aware of that. I'll have to send.
Well,
him
his video on the Kohler he looked good. So
yeah, but it's like I think he thought it was a cold or something or flu or and we were on WhatsApp. What was it? This morning or yesterday? Maybe yesterday.
Mhm.
And he wasn't looking sharp. He wasn't. So.
Yeah, I think he's pregnant.
So it's yeah. But I saw him in the chat here earlier. I haven't seen him in a while, but
yeah, he was on there on the comments.
Yeah, but not for a while. Ken is most likely going to be on a little later,
Well,
so he may know.
You always know when Hank isn't himself when he's on a live stream and he falls asleep right on the live stream.
Hang on, mate.
There he is.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. So
He
he wasn't feeling too sharp. So.
But to be fair, he was watching one of Conker's videos in the background, so that is the fake.
Took him out.
Let him off.
Hypnotizing effect.
All right, leave it.
There we go. Love that.
That's just another rib breaker for you, Conker. That's two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I actually have some good news. At least they're good news to me.
You're pregnant.
He got the test. 2 lines.
You're not pregnant.
You got dumbass 1 and dumbass 2. You know.
Oi.
Sorry.
Just give it 3 weeks.
I found today round trip. I drove 230 miles
That's not good news.
to get the front light fixture for my Simplicity tractor.
Oh, you got it, yeah.
You're
I
hooked.
did.
You're
And I don't know if he's watching. It was a very, very nice young man. His name is Samuel. So Samuel, thank you so much for today. It was absolutely fantastic meeting you and getting that headlight. And I hope you can use the tool set. So
There we go.
yeah, I was. And then I went a little because it was southern Denmark. So I just popped across the border to Germany and stocked up on
stuff.
drinks, stuff. Yeah, stuff.
You went to the candy store in Germany.
That too, and the beer and the sodas and
candy.
And candy. Yeah, it was great.
Which airport are you flying into, by the way, Klaus? I forgot.
Southampton.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
literally 40 minutes from us.
Yeah, and then I
45 for me.
I ordered a. It's called OTS. You familiar with that?
Sorry,
It's a car hire, not a car hire. It's a taxi service. It's not a taxi, but it's a taxi service. You order the car beforehand, prepay it, and they come pick you up at the gate and drive you to where you're going to the hotel. And,
what's the name of the company, Klaus?
It goes through. You can get them in all the airports in the UK. It's called OTS, online travel online travel service, I think.
Cats
It'll
out
be
now.
it'll be some bloke in a Mondeo picking me up, but
Yeah,
it's
sure.
yeah. So but it's
it-
I've used it before. It's quite nifty.
So you take you directly to your hotel, will he?
Yes.
Okay.
Which at the moment I can't remember which one. Hold on, I got all my stuff here. Best Western Red Lion Hotel.
Oh
Oh, the
dear.
Red Lion Hotel in Salisbury.
Yeah, Milford Street. Yeah.
Oh dear. In there,
What?
really?
Not the Red Lion. Oh my God! Not
What's
the
wrong
Red
with that?
Lion. Oh, not the
Well,
Red
Mick,
Lion.
Mickey.
It's an easier question if you ask what's wrong with it.
It's a very, very
That's-
old coaching.
According to the price tag, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, that's the problem. I think you find the bed's only got 3 legs because I had to borrow 1 leg for the TV stand.
I will hope that you ensure that when I get back to my hotel,
Yeah.
that it doesn't matter if it has 3 or 4 legs.
I am guaranteeing you probably won't get back to your hotel full stop. So I had some good news too. I picked up this just the
Hang on,
other
mate.
day.
Hang on, mate.
That's quite nice.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty little thing.
So I found that.
Those can be a devil to adjust so they cut right.
Yeah, I picked that up, but then I have also just found this one as well, which is even better in my opinion. Oh, my phone's going to turn around. Yeah, it is.
I just have one question, Mick. Where's the spark plug? Where's the spark plug?
Now that one is actually just after the First World War.
I'm not
It
surprised.
really is.
Wow.
It really is. Yeah.
Wow.
That's a JP Super.
Did they have grass back then?
Yeah, and the grass box is half metal, half wood.
Really?
Really?
That's
Yeah.
a museum. Mick, that's a museum piece.
Well, the thing is that I was looking, as you can see, the side panels are actually made of wood.
Wow.
It's a
Amazing.
12-inch cut, but look at that one, and then I
Yeah.
found this one online, which
You
someone
don't have to go to the gym if you get that.
someone's already done a full
No,
restore.
you don't have to go to the gym if
Yeah.
you get that.
That's what I tried to say.
Someone did a full restore. They powder coated it. Look at that.
Nice.
Ooh.
That looks good.
Nice.
Stella
Yeah.
can sharpen those. She knows how.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
Birdie.
Yeah,
Stella.
she.
Hi,
As
Stella.
Stella would
Hey,
say-
long time, Stella. Long time.
as Stella would say, she's purdy.
Purdy.
Hurry.
She's purdy.
Purdy.
Yeah.
That's
So
right.
I'm
You
going
even said it right too.
You're not
How
even
is
working
everyone today?
Oh, you
Hey,
look good
since
today.
we've got another American on the panel, my son's high school football team had a depressing day yesterday. They actually gave up a touchdown.
John says, Wayne says that JP mower is actually a John Pender mower made by Bruce's great grandfather.
Oh,
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, Bruce's great grandfather's on a cave wall in France.
Yeah. No. It could
Sorry,
be on a
Bruce.
cave wall in England somewhere.
That was too easy.
good to see you, Stella. How are you, my lovely?
Thank you, sir. It's been kind of a crazy day, crazy week. I spent all morning down the rabbit hole of trying to deal with my lousy internet connection. So it's all right.
Oh,
Is
right.
that a theoretical rabbit hole or an actual rabbit hole?
An actual rabbit hole. I do have rabbits in my backyard, and I just gave up and just ran the Ethernet cable out here, and that was the end.
Yeah,
I'm
that
done
works. We've seen you do that before.
with it. Yeah.
Tim says
It sure is better though. Like it, you
when are you
know.
going to start doing the dentist? Well, I have a project I'm working on, which will be after Christmas. And if that project goes to plan, then the dentist will be coming back out, and it will be about a 6-month project on taking it all apart, stripping it right down bare bones.
So
and
Tim, 2025 mid-year sort of.
Come on, it's a big lawnmower, man. It's not the type of thing you can just drag out the shed. It needs
Is
really
this
just
got to do
moving.
with your Christmas present, Mick?
It's to do with my Christmas present, hopefully, yeah. And it all goes to plan, then yeah, it should be good. But I want to, if I'm going to do it, because it's 1933, so it's nearly 100 years old now. So if I'm going to do it, I want to do it right and just do it once. I'm not going back to touching things up. I want to get it bang on.
Yeah.
So It should
People
be
aren't going to
good.
be using it, right?
Well, the idea is, you see, because it actually has a toe long seat. I'm just thinking,
Right.
you know, in the next sort of 10 years, that there will be certain people that may require a device to pull along certain wooden boxes, and I could probably put a big 6-foot wooden box on the back of it and pull Conker behind it at his funeral. He'd enjoy that.
Hey, I used my lawn tractor to cut the lawn yesterday.
Did you really?
Yeah.
See, I'm surprised you have a lawn tractor, really, Bruce, because your garden isn't that big, is it?
It's
All right.
100. It's 120 feet from the garage to the fence on the other side.
So what I'm thinking is, Bruce, if I did up this 12-inch vintage 1930s push reel mower, you could use that. Think of the exercise.
Yeah.
Think of the shipping.
Heart attack type.
Yeah,
so
think of
glad,
medical
I'm
bills.
so glad you said shipping.
Hey, Luke, how you doing, mate? Good to see you.
Oh yeah.
Bruce, did you find that comment in the end?
No, I didn't. And I did
Yeah.
not. And I did not excommunicate you from my kingdom or anything.
Yeah. Well,
Let me go back and look. I'm going to go back and look right now.
as you said,
You know what? There's 200 comments on that video.
well, have a look in comments held for review in YouTube Studio, because I did put mother and then I put F hashtag what have you. It was all blotted out, so you couldn't actually read it. But maybe that's a spam thing. Could be a spam
I'm
thing.
there
Could
for
be
you,
YouTube
Stella.
Studio held for comments.
Yeah, Wayne, I've been servicing. I wrote in the comments here. I've been servicing one for 3 years now.
Wayne used the O word.
and it's not. I don't see any issues. And temperature wise, if you look if you open one up of the engines, you'll see that the cowling is very different from the old one.
Yep.
I don't think it's going to run at a higher temperature. I think cooling is just better.
Yes, it has a very thick plastic housing now.
Yeah.
And it's no longer attached to the studs that hold the coil on and all that sort of mess. So I think it's that's probably better design. You're probably right about that.
The only thing I think you don't want to do with those new engines is run them past their maintenance interval. I really don't think you want to do that. But Honda's has never been that forgiving when it comes to doing that, because they'll just end up as smokers real fast.
Right.
But I think if you change the oil every 50 hours or whatever they say, I don't think it's going to be an issue. But it is a bold one. I mean, going down to what is it, 0.4 liters? I don't know the one.
About a half a liter. And when I changed the oil in that one I had, I know the guy. I don't know how many hours were on the machine, but he was pretty brutal to the machine, and there was a lot of sparkly swarf, in that oil when I changed it. So
probably never did
swarf.
probably never did the 5-hour oil change.
No.
They're supposed to. But
no, the only thing that's ever been done to this mower is what I did to it. I guarantee that.
Yeah. So no, but I really don't think it's going to be an issue. I mean, Honda is not known for making engines that break down, and they may be known for engines that are difficult to service, but breakdown is not their. It's not their usually modus operandi.
No,
your English is getting really good, Klaus.
That was Latin.
You wait.
Yeah, it was. That truly was.
You wait till 3 weeks' time. He won't be speaking English in 3 weeks' time.
He'll revert back to Danish.
5 beers into it, I'll just start speaking Danish, and everybody will be running around screaming, because it's going to hurt their ears.
Oh, when I've had a couple of beers, my Spanish gets a lot better.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
To you.
Yeah. Personally, I just get more charming and well spoken. That's me.
Well said.
Well, you're going to the wrong
That's your
part of
beer
the UK.
goggles. We call that beer goggles, Klaus.
Yep, I got those.
Everything looks better.
And they're big. Mine.
I think you'll find there's nothing charming or no one charming in Salisbury. It's as simple as that.
I'll just speak to Sue. It's probably going to work out just fine.
Oh,
Me?
she's gonna be. She'll
Yeah,
be
and you and Conker and you, yeah.
Okay, where do I look for that comment, Mick? Where did you say?
So go into YouTube and then
Yeah.
go into
My channel?
Bless you.
manage videos.
Bless you.
Oh, I'm already lost. We won't do this to you guys.
Bill, give him a hand.
Go to
Nope.
YouTube.
No.
If you click
Where's
on your
me?
logo in the top right hand corner, Bruce,
Yeah, I did that.
right, your channel, and then you can go customize channel or you can go manage videos. It's the same.
Oh
thing.
yeah, okay.
Over to the right hand side, and it should say down when it loads, it should say comment.
Excuse me. Dear Lord.
The comments, where is it? Where is
Oh,
it?
yeah. Comments,
yeah.
got it. I'm there.
Yeah, in comments, yeah. Click on comments, and then it will say held for
Got it.
review. Yeah, click on
Yeah.
held for review. And then you'll have a multiple, no doubt, of sexy ladies. She's pretty. Hit this porn
Yeah.
link for so and so. You just delete all of those, and then somewhere in there should be mine.
Yeah. Well, they're sorted by new to old, and you're not in there.
Well,
One day ago.
I've
6
got
days ago.
evidence. I've got evidence to say I've commented on your video, which means you.
I saw that. Yeah, it was right. It was right below Bill's. I did see that.
That means you've blocked me.
Again?
I don't think so. Anyway, we'll work on it.
Now,
No idea.
if I may change the subject just a tad,
As long as it's not oil.
it's not. It's frequency.
Okay.
Thank you. We've been approved. So, Bill, I just bought a wireless mic for my camera, and it runs. And don't kill me because I don't know all these fancy
2.1
terms. It's
gigahertz.
It's radio waves. It's not Bluetooth.
Is it one of the little lavaliers with the little thing that plugs into the camera?
Yes, sir.
Those work just flat out radio waves. It's Wi-Fi. It's not Bluetooth or anything.
It sucks. It creates
some
white
do.
noise.
I've got 3 or 4 sets of them now, and they all run on the same frequency. So I mix and match them until I found some that sound the way I like them.
Oh,
Some have background noise blockers that just
okay.
give you a fuzz on your voice.
Yeah, but this one creates background noise,
Thanks, Mick.
like white noise.
Yeah,
A
that's
constant.
actually the receiver.
Okay.
What
It's-
is the brand of the microphone, Klaus?
Wuhan Incorporated.
Yeah. The name's usually this long and only has 2 vowels.
Yeah, and me
they're
being,
both
me being a very thrifty person, I guarantee you, I did not buy the most expensive one.
Now, the ones I use, I buy these little $24 ones, but I kept buying more because I put them down and then can't find them because they're black. You know,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
you put them on the countertop. I got black marble in the kitchen.
You're
And
getting
then
up
you
there,
can't see
Bill.
it, and you
You're
don't see
getting
it
up
for 4
there. You're
days.
getting up there.
So
Get a
you
different
think I
one.
should just either exchange it or get another set?
Like I said, I actually labeled all of mine, A, B, C, and D, all the mics and all the little plugins. And then one at a time, I set the camera up in the garage. And then with the door closed, I said, mic A, connector A, mic A, connector B, mic A, connector C,
I'm speaking
and then
Canadian.
listen to it. And then when I
Okay.
listened to it, then I used the different mic and went through all of them. So I had 16 different sound
Yeah.
bites.
Yeah.
But then I picked out the ones I liked the most. And the only thing I didn't like about it was with the door open, this one had great sound blocking, but it made my voice a little bit deep.
Mm.
And the background noise, if there's a lot of background noise, like street noise, it'd put a little fuzz after every time you said something.
Okay,
The
I also
background
noticed
noise blocker.
that it records, of course, only in mono. It's not stereo. My camera records in stereo.
No, they fake stereo.
Yeah, but still, you can hear it going left to right, right to left.
Yeah.
When my camera is doing recording, and when you're in front of the camera, the sound is, to me, perfect.
Oh, yeah.
And its noise dampening is really, really good. But this thing here, there was just all this scratching, and whenever I turned the camera on and off and back on, there was like, oh, and then my voice came.
That mic's crap. Send it back
Okay.
and get a different one.
Just get a Rode wireless guy.
Yeah,
So
that one
Okay,
was probably
this-
that one was probably a little more expensive than the one I got.
Right. Well, this one, I looked at the road and it was very expensive. And it operated on the VHF frequencies. This operates on UHF frequencies. And the first one I got was defective.
Okay.
It would not connect to it, so I bought a second one. I mean, I exchanged it through Amazon, and this has been pretty flawless for me, as long
How's
as I
it plug
remember to
in?
plug it in.
Oh,
Yeah.
How's it plug into the phone, Stella?
it's funny. It's funny you say, Bill, about your voice being quite deep. It sounded very similar to this.
Nobody can touch
I knew that was
John.
coming.
That- that's the signature voice of a fugitive I saw on YouTube
right.
not long ago.
Yeah.
Bill, it plugs into the phone on the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack.
So it's powered
Oh,
by the phone. So it's Wi-Fi.
Some of the new phones
No.
don't have
It's
that.
I have to charge these guys up. It has a USB-C port
Yeah.
for charging, so I have to charge each of these up. And the key is remembering to turn everything on and test it.
Oh, I did that the other day. I did like 8 minutes of a video and then realized I'd left the mic off. I went,
Oh, I did an entire video like that, and
I've done it.
I'm still
Yeah.
like, I mean, I can probably voice over the whole thing, but having the tools clanking down doesn't work.
I will say for the price of it, I know the Rode is an expensive piece of kit. I
Right.
do appreciate that. Even the one I've got is still £250. But
Right.
I've had mine now 2 years, and it has, apart from when I've forgotten to turn it on,
Right.
it has worked absolutely flawlessly.
Yeah.
And I say you can be 70 meters away from that, and it still picks up clear as
Yeah,
day.
you got great sound. 'Cause
Yeah, it
when
is
you
good.
walk
hate to
away
say it, but
in
it
your
is good,
yard,
Nick.
but when you walk up to the house, it's
Yeah,
still
it's no
clear
different.
as.
Yeah.
Right.
But I was thinking that if I'm going to spend money on a Rode product, I would probably get the omnidirectional mic that you can put on top of your camera.
Yeah, so the shotgun mic is quite good. However, it does present some issues when you're not directly in front of it. That's the problem, Klaus.
What about wind
Yeah.
noise and all that sort of
that's
thing?
why
mate?
these things rock.
Wind noise.
Yeah.
Wind noise
It's always
is
right
fine.
here. You're always in front of it.
If you
Yeah.
if you look at one of Martin's videos, he actually did a review on that shotgun mics on it, and they are okay. They're good if the camera's in front of you and you're
But
talking directly into it. But,
But
the second,
right in
really-
front of the
but-
camera,
but-
you hardly need an external mic if you're talking right in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Right.
Most of the time, I am in front of the camera, or the camera is right next to me.
First I do
But
is I put the camera behind me and then I start work.
But I mean, it still picks it up. But sometimes if I get off, too much angle, my
Yeah.
voice will fade out real
Yes.
fast.
that's
Oh,
where,
you got to set it to English.
that's where the Rode
Sorry,
wireless mic.
Klaus. Love you, brother.
The
Yeah.
Rode wireless mic is second to none. It's a good bit
I'll
of
be
kit.
right
I mean,
back.
Luke has just said.
Mick,
Lucas
I
just
know.
said, I
It's just
can
that
hear
I'm sitting there going, okay, Rode mic,
It's a
like
one-off-
Mick said, or new Milwaukee Power Tool.
It's a-
Mic
it's a
Power
$24.
Tool.
The problem is though, Klaus, is that having a good piece of equipment like that, okay, it does open up the ability to change all the angles and all the differences with your videoing. So you're not restricted to just being 15 feet away maximum. You
Right.
can do everything. So I can even mount my camera on the, like I did the other week. I put my camera was on the on my trailer, and I drove down my road and reversed into my driveway. I actually had audio on that, and I could hear me talking to Riley inside the van.
Yeah.
And it was crystal clear, but I had to take it away because Riley boy was just jabbering like he does.
Yeah.
So I just put some music over top of that. It is a good bit of kit, but I know what you're saying. I bit the bullet and just said, "Do you know what? That was £320 I bought mine. I
Right.
bit the bullet and just took it."
Yeah. No, but I mean, it's not that I don't appreciate it, because your sound is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
But when I look at it, how often do I move away from the camera more than 5 feet?
Yeah, can you
And-
really
and-
justify it?
And I don't.
That's what I'm saying, Klaus. That's what I'm saying to you, is that
Okay.
knowing that you have the ability to be up the other end of your garden, like
Yeah.
trimming
Right.
trimming your hedges or whatever. It does open up so you can then go off and do other stuff with it as well. And
Yeah.
knowing that your camera's in one situation 70 feet away, you can still do something else. That's the ability. So is it a question of, you say you don't move away from the camera because
because I
that
can't
if
move away
you
from
move
the
away
camera.
too far, you've not
Yeah.
got the audio.
No, you're right.
It does give you the freedom. And there's so many YouTubers out there that will do a video and it is just the one angle of the machine, and they're fixing it and they're behind talk, and they don't get out in front of it. And being in front of a camera is a completely different experience when you're recording, and gives your viewer more entertainment as well.
Yeah.
Luke has just said, I can hear Mick panting. Luke, even if I was standing behind you with you bent over, you would still hear me panting with my microphone.
I mean,
Oh,
whenever I tighten up a bolt, you can hear that.
Yeah.
I'm horrible at that.
That's the same noise you would hear if I was standing behind Luke.
Yeah, that's you want to get rid of that mess. You get Fairlight. Fairlight rocks for sound production.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, that's way beyond what I have attention span for, honestly.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I don't do editing. If I swear by accident, I will make that go away. Other than that, I don't do editing.
See, I've got Fairlight, so I just drop a beep noise in when I swear.
I try to think the job through, and I have an idea of when to switch off the camera and do some resetting, or I'll tell people I'll do some resetting. I'll pick up some tools. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Right.
And I start. I don't do much editing. Yeah, I take the little bits and glue them together and ship them out. I don't do editing. I just want to answer William. When will I do another video in English? Shortly, because I got a little bit of criticism on forgetting something on a oiler job on a steel chain. Yeah, on a steel chainsaw. The guy was quite rude, which he will.
It's
notice.
funny you say that. Because
But
I was on a live stream the other week where one of the people in the chat was quite rude that I was actually speaking English.
no way.
Yeah. In fact, I did feel kind of singled out as an individual, and quite hurt that the people on the panel never even addressed it. Funnily enough, and those same people who are maybe sharing a pint with next week or week after. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Rude.
How did you get into some old Dutch channel or something?
Yeah. A bunch of Viking slaying dragon killers.
Oh, I'm gonna be Mick. I'm gonna be Mick right now. Suck it up, Buttercup.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Bruce. Yeah. There you go.
Yes, William, you're absolutely right. Most Danes speak English, but in all honesty, the viewers that I have and that some of my
both of them. Sorry,
they get really intimidated by English speaking language in either chat. Yeah, they should. But it was actually it was debated quite heavily before Morten ran his 2 live streams on how to deal with this, because the second somebody starts writing English in the chat, you can just see him pop off. Boop, 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 boop.
Really?
And if somebody comes up and starts speaking English, it will go even faster.
Oh.
And it is a problem because
I know what you mean. So will you be leaving this stream in a minute, or are you staying here? Or, I'm just asking for a friend.
Yeah, that's fine. You can tell your friends, since I don't have a problem expressing myself in English. It's not an issue for me personally.
I don't have any friends.
I don't have any friends, exactly. Bruce, you old bugger. So no, but it's actually, believe it or not, guys, it was actually we discussed that quite a lot, because it was yeah, it's one of those things. So
Yeah.
whenever you have done your Danish language lesson 101 and I have approved you, please join.
To be fair, I actually did do that this week, and I have an Alexa trick I want everyone to try out at some point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna go well.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, which I think will put me on the front line for Klaus's stream or Martin's stream next week. So technically, I can speak that language, but it's just
Good.
It's
Can
funny
we
how
do
it
it-
comes out English.
And if you say it loud enough, you'll set all the units off in people's
Can we
houses.
can we do a quick analog test just to make sure that everything is in order?
No,
Repeat after me. Listen
No.
very carefully and repeat after me.
No.
Rød med fløde.
yeah. I tell you what, we will do that in 3 weeks'
You know,
time after about 12 pints of Guinness.
I'll say it again. So listen up. Rød med fløde.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Is that something? Is
I call it welcome.
Is that
But
something?
I can't say it on the
There's
video.
no welcome. Rød med fløde.
Of course it's not.
The hobby motor.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
close.
Yeah,
It
built
actually
a hobby
means,
motor and then nothing.
No, it's a dish, but yeah, and it's a test. Nobody passes, so sorry about that. But I have to say, I had one colleague at some point, and she was, what do you call that?
Hey, Stella, look up.
I think Stella's dropped
It's
off.
not
She's
Ukrainian.
surfing.
She's not
No, I'm
Ukrainian. But
More
she's an
internet
Eastern.
problems. I'm sorry.
She wasn't Ukrainian. She was, I think, White Russian. Yeah.
That's a great drink.
It is. It is. She learned herself to speak Danish in 6 months.
Wow.
That's what I said. How? First of all, why?
There's only like 18 words in
There's
there.
only 6 million people of us. Why? Second,
Exactly.
how?
That would be
6
6 months. That'd be 6 months of my life I'd never get back.
No, she was studying at the same time.
Yeah. Or, I
I'm
mean,
thinking about the minute I lost
do all
touch.
of
Smart
that-
lady.
to do all of that just to go on a live stream with you guys, it doesn't seem worth the hassle.
But we have so much fun. You don't know what you're missing.
Well, allegedly, you have so much fun. I mean, I didn't hang around long enough because the Danish people had pitchforks and knives out, so I left.
Oh, somebody. Yeah. Kleenex time.
I barely got English down. I'm not going to learn a new one soon.
You've been watching those naughty videos again, haven't you, Glass?
Yeah.
Like I said
No,
earlier,
but honestly, guys, it was an issue because we discussed it quite a lot, and we didn't want to offend anybody. And I told everybody that I will share it here. I shared it at WhatsApp, and I shared it that it's
Do you
going on.
find- Do you find that being restricted to your native language within your YouTube community, do you find that an issue, Klaus? Because obviously you do have a good following of UK, American, and maybe 1 or 2 Irish
I
people.
actually don't, but that's okay. Yeah.
Do you not find it restrictive at all?
No, I don't have a following.
Oh, I think you do.
Yeah, well, actually, from the States and in Canada, I think there's 4, but that's fine. That's
no,
fine.
5.
Five. I don't. I never thought about it because it's not an issue to me, is it?
Well, it's
I
an
mean,
issue to me.
I know it is, but it isn't an
Let
issue
me see
to
if I
me
got any
because
coffee left.
I can jump in here and join and not make too much of an ass of myself.
Well, but the difference is, Klaus, is that you jump in here and we make you feel welcome. I come over to
Yeah.
your homeland for 20 minutes, I'm kicked in the face and punched in the guts.
Welcome to the Viking Club. That's just how they roll.
It's like a digital fight club, huh?
This is how it is. Hey, Luke.
Hello.
What? Look
Hi,
at the
Conker.
bitches
Hi,
on-
Bill.
look,
Hi, Bruce.
What-
Hi, Stella.
Make-
Hi, Klaus.
make one of those ridges you just
Oh,
got on
Nick,
your
hi,
forehead.
Nick.
Like, hi, Luke.
Hi,
Parliamo,
Who brought him up?
Luke, parliamo italiano.
Oh,
Parliamo italiano.
you've lost me. I don't know no Italian.
Okay, well, that's
I'm
what
just
I
an
asked you.
I'm just an arrogant Brit. I go there and expect them to know English.
Ah, parliamo inglese.
It's all Welsh to me.
He speaks English. That's easy.
He don't speak English. He's from Newmarket.
Bye, Wayne.
Hi,
Hey,
Wayne.
Wayne, cheers.
Cheers, Wayne. Thanks for coming in.
Oh,
See, Luke
What
comes.
have you been up
Look,
to then, Luke? Are you being a bit
Right.
quiet recently?
what's everyone been up to today?
We just asked you the same question, mate.
Oh, actually today it was a bit of a nightmare. Really, I got my big old hater cylinder mower, and I went up to change
Lamb.
two tires on it, which are big old wide tires. I had two new ones.
I'm back.
And then one tire, I wanted to break the bead on it. So I thought it's flat. I'll drive it around to break the bead because I thought that would work, which it did. But the problem was a hydraulic pipe burst. So the steering on the back stopped working.
Did he get hit by broken tire and brake?
No, I hit one of my dad's old rough rubbish caravans. Then it
That
got
looks good,
stuck and
Klaus.
wedged. It got stuck and wedged, and then I got a hydraulic pipe to replace now.
So you shouldn't have driven it around on the rim.
Well, I wouldn't have known the pipe would have burst, and I'm going to sell it, so at least I know the pipe was weak. So I've got to get the pipe, and it's the most awkward one to replace on the whole machine as well.
Oh, that's always the one.
Yeah,
It's really good stuff, Stella. It's Belgium, I think.
It's kind
Not
of
that-
like beer.
not
huh?
that.
It's very
Not
dark
that.
though.
No, it's just the bottle. It's
Oh,
that's
gotcha,
pretty,
gotcha.
Oh, that's still pretty dark to me.
this.
Yeah,
That's not dark. You
I
don't
know,
see
Well,
well,
it's
you
against a black. It's against a black background.
I
That's
guess
not
the,
That's not dark, Bruce. You don't see me when I'm dehydrated.
I'm looking at it from the other side of the ocean.
answer to your question, Conker. Also, as well, I've been busy trying to sort out the unit, and I went on holiday as well. I thought of you. We went on a cruise, so I thought
Oh, well
of you.
done. You enjoy it?
Yeah, it was good. Getting there through Italy and that. Some of the public transport was a bit stressful, but
Did you
actually,
take public?
on the boat,
Luke, I'm
it was
sorry,
good. They do
Luke,
everything for you,
Luke.
don't they? So
Look, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Did you take public transportation in Italy?
yeah, it's
What's
a bit.
wrong with you? That doesn't
Big.
work.
Yeah, but
I
I'm
tell you-
cheap. I'm cheap.
I can tell you what's
Oh.
wrong with him, right? Is he doesn't have any WD-40 to grease the hinge on his bloody wallet for tight ass.
Yeah, that's it.
And spend a bit of money to be chauffeured about.
Few euros on a train. I'll see if I can wing it and get to where I need to get to.
You put a nice
Unbelievable.
warning. Oh, Luke, you put a nice warning on my break-in video about Mick coming over and stealing my tools.
Yeah.
Whoa! Well, hang on. I put a comment on there as well, and out of the 235 people that have commented on that video, I'm the only one Bruce is yet to respond to.
But mine
Well,
was
that's 'cause
first.
you're the main suspect.
I even checked
was
on
first.
the excommunication page or
Right,
whatever
Bruce,
block
Bruce,
page.
right? Bruce, I'm going to show you something. Conker. I'm going to say this once and once only. Make me big.
Ooh.
Oh, Lord.
So here
It's
is.
not a picture of John
Cute
riding his
little
tractor,
chuckle.
is it?
So here is.
It's right. It's right below.
Here's Bruce's video. Right, there's
Attempted
Bruce.
break-in. Yeah.
There's my little.
This is P's door.
Yeah.
This was bent all the way up here, like a
So that's Bruce's video, right? I've just turned this on. Now, if I go to the comments section, Bob, and then you got guys playing with his
Playing with
tool,
tool, Bill. Yeah.
Conker. Stop laughing. Now, if I scroll up just one,
Yeah.
Nick's Mo's a merman.
Oh,
And if
I can't find it.
see Bill got a reply, and then
I got
he
a reply. I
You
got
got
one.
a reply.
He
I
got a
know.
reply.
Everybody not named Mick got a reply.
All the replies.
Mick, where was the message before or after Luke's?
It was before Luke's.
Before Luke's.
Well, you have to sort the messages one way or the other, and make
Yeah.
sure Bruce is sorting the messages the same way.
But
Yeah.
it's on there. It's
I
on
always
there.
resort them by newest.
Okay,
I
let's-
commented. I
let's make
commented
this
after
simple.
4 minutes. It'd been
Let's
up
make
4
this simple.
minutes when I saw.
Guys, can you all head over in
I
the chat?
flicked through the video and
All head over
commented
to
before I
Bruce's-
watched it.
In the chat, can you head over to Bruce's channel,
6 more
Like-
views.
latest video, and if you can find my comment in the chat, just type yes, comment yes or yes, Mick is there, whatever.
Yeah, I would like to find it actually because it's
I'll
very
have a look.
important.
Well, it's in
I
there,
can't-
Bruce.
I can't find it, Mick, and I am being honest.
Well, it's on my phone. It's there. I've just showed you.
I know,
Right.
but it's not. I'm looking through mine here, and I got
It'll be-
down to there were Bill Sensor.
If you sort
and
by
John
newest, it should be
Flynn,
near the bottom.
Yeah, Bill's
Yeah.
is top.
Henry.
It's there. I can see it.
Henry
Well, there's two things you could have been
Martin
blocked
Burgess.
inadvertently, and you could have
I-
been blocked inadvertently. And the way you can check that is for you to log out of your or go into an incognito window and look up the video when you were not logged on to YouTube and see if
Yeah.
you see it.
Mick, I gotta be honest. You are not in. I'm looking through all the comments from.
Look, I'm
from,
telling you, I've just this second done it. and
I don't.
you
I don't doubt you. I don't doubt you. I'm just
No,
saying.
but
I can't see it here.
There's
But
everybody
it's
but
either
you,
been
mate.
blocked.
Everybody
Your
but you.
profile has either been blocked or it had comments in there that YouTube interpreted as controversial
We
or
checked that one though, Stella.
Profane.
Did you
all
swear?
the
in your-
hi-
did you swear
all
in your
the
comment,
high-
Nick?
All the
That's
high
swear wordy.
rollers are here.
I even checked Mick to see if it was under a secondary reply.
Right,
Oh,
so
yeah,
I've
that's
just-
true.
I've
It
just
could be
logged
a
in
layer
on-
deep.
I've just logged in on Riley Boy's account, who is not
Even Briggs has got through.
who's not actually subscribed to your channel, but
Did?
Riley.
I can't see that either. Hold on.
Okay, Mick, what's your channel name again? I'm looking for it.
Bill, just because you're in the biggest state in America, don't be a smart ass.
I must admit, I'm looking on there. I can't see
No,
it.
no mixed mowers on there. No mixed mowers. I can't see it.
So I'm gonna go make sure I didn't block Mick.
I've been blocked.
No,
Yeah, Mick, put
I-
another
I-
comment up there.
First,
Put another one
first
up
the
now and let's see
Vikings
if it
and now
shows
the
up.
Canadians. Man, you are stepping
Unbelievable.
outside the international community, Mick. Yeah. This is a strike.
Unbelievable. I sent you
Hi,
a
Jordan.
Stratton clock, a YouTube. Stratton. I've even managed to get you to download WhatsApp, and now my long-standing Canadian friend has booted me from his own channel.
Mick,
I know.
read your comment to us.
I can show you it.
No, read it out loud.
I just did a search on that comment list, and the only time it shows your name, Mick, is from Mend It Man. I haven't seen Mick for a few days.
We were
That's the
starting
only
to
time
worry
your name
about.
shows
Actually,
up on
yeah,
the
we
whole
were starting to
page.
worry about you, Mick.
Well, he's always had his eye on Bruce's tools.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the only time his name shows on that whole page.
I think it might have been spammed.
What
So-
did you write then? What
I'm
actually did
just
you
going to
write?
get it up. Just stop being
Come
so bloody
on, chop
impatient.
chop.
That's
You
too
can't
short.
get what up?
I have
Yeah.
no problems in that department. I can let you know. Do you
I
want me
was
to show
just
you?
asking. I was just asking.
You'll find out in 3 weeks. Right. So here's my comment. Comment is here. I can see it on my channel. It says comment for Mixed Mowers. It says mother, and then it's got F hashtag at percentage Y $S, which is
Yeah,
for,
they will pick that one up.
yeah, that's what I'm picking.
Yeah.
I even checked you in my, you know, when a porno comes on, I've got them removed. I don't have you in there either.
So it says mother effers, low life drug taking scum. I can tell you're not happy. Time for some CCTV, mate. They are cheap nowadays, and do the job.
Why don't you put a comment right now in there and
Yeah.
say something
That's
Yeah,
not
just
saying
generic
put a
like
comment in.
That's
nice
a shame, Bruce.
But
just
don't quite be so terroristy.
say nice video and put that comment in there. I
Mick-
would bet money that
no,
YouTube
Mick
filters
can't
that
say-
out.
Right, there you
Stella,
go.
you can't say nice video.
Right, I've just put a nice comment in there.
Let me go there.
Because YouTube has
Bruce,
been
what's your
clamping
channel
down
name?
on a lot of that, and even if you have a lot of filters set up, they're
Mixed
still gonna,
comments. There you go. Bruce has blocked me.
right. That's you. YouTube did that on your behalf, Bruce.
That's too bad. I feel like those guys that are blogging for the Ukrainians.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
a lot of them got whacked today, eh?
Yep.
Sorry to
So,
bring it down.
so have we come to the conclusion that Bruce has actually blocked me?
No,
And,
I just saw.
and
I just
now,
saw that
new
last
comment.
comment.
and now he's just unblocked me,
not-
and he's now got a
Not
comment that says
not
Bruce,
not on
Bruce blocked me.
purpose.
Oh Lord.
Yeah,
But
you're
you
right.
could
Ben.
have, you know
Ben,
what? You could have. Now I'm going to go block you because you could have put a nice comment in there, like, "Go to Bruce's channel and enjoy yourself." No, Bruce blocked me.
Bruce, I do nothing but nice comments in your channel anyway. I always have done. But Ben is
Bruce,
right.
there's 3 dots over to the right. Delete.
I tell you, this is
You're
like
feeling
being
the
in
love,
some,
Mick?
this is like being in some Danish live stream. I feel
John
like
Clem has just commented on yours straight away. 28 seconds. Yay, Bruce.
unbelievable.
That's what I love about you, Mick. Nothing.
Yeah.
You're on fire today, Bruce.
Bruce,
Yeah.
Bruce, one day, Bruce, you may eat your words, old kiddie. You worry about
Oh,
that.
that's all going to
Don't worry.
happen. It's good. I'm just glad you're still speaking to me, my friend.
I'm always speaking to you about it. Despite the fact I video time, probably about 15 times a week, and you don't pick up once. That's irrelevant, Bruce.
Well, I don't have WhatsApp anymore.
Don't
you
you?
delete-
Really?
No.
Did it get that bad real quick?
No. It got there were so many notifications, even with the speaker and the vibrate off, that I got so frustrated. I put my phone down, and I wasn't carrying my phone around anymore. And then I missed 3 calls from customers.
Oh.
Oh,
Ouch.
so
Well, I just turn
deleted
all the
WhatsApp.
notifications off, and then
Yeah,
and then you
know,
can
but-
also set your phone to like do not disturb. You know, at
I
certain
know,
times.
yeah. But you know what, Stella? I was in the communications business, right? And every call was important.
Oh yeah, it is.
And I just got to the point where 27 calls in an hour over WhatsApp can't be important.
But-
That's
But
John.
they're not.
That's John and Tom. That's John and Tom to blame for that.
Bruce, honestly, I had this conversation with another Dane 2 days ago.
Your wife.
And no, about getting WhatsApp, and he said, I feel bad if I don't reply to people. I said, that's the beauty about WhatsApp.
Yeah.
If it rings, and you really don't want to be bothered, ignore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Nobody blames you. Nobody says.
Nobody knows
anything.
you ignored them.
You know what?
Nobody knows you
It's built
ignored them.
into here, and I
I know-
found
I know.
myself not answering the phone, so I had to do
But
something.
this is not the phone. This is WhatsApp.
It will
Not in-
only
not
be
in here.
it'll only be Tom and John on there. Yeah.
To
Not
be
in here,
fair-
my friend.
To be fair,
Yeah, you
whenever,
know, when
whenever,
But I
that little
hate
thing
you all the
rings,
same. I hate you all the same.
whenever the
when that
video,
little thing rings, you just say, "Do I want to talk?" Not "Do I want to talk to." Like if
Well-
Mick rings it, I don't care if it's Mick or Stella. Am I in the mood to talk? It
No,
doesn't
it's
matter
really
which
nice
one
to
it
have
is.
26 different friends all at once. That's kind of fun.
yeah.
I do this, right?
Now I'm just back to damn emails.
I know, you can text me anytime.
Do you have any idea how much a text is?
What?
No,
They're free.
They're not not international. They're not.
Oh. Well, maybe that's why Mrs. P said, "Oh, why is our phone bill up $6?"
Okay.
Get back on WhatsApp.
Hey, Ken.
Get out of it.
Ooh,
Set the
haircut.
notifications, and then you'll be sorted.
Haircut,
Wait a minute.
buddy, haircut.
Where you
No,
been?
I didn't actually. I haven't got my hair cut in about 7-8 weeks.
Did
Ooh.
they give you bail?
No, we're on our way home from the funeral / after party and all that. But we got to stop at Dunkin' Donuts. We got to stop here. We got to do this.
Hang on. Why are you stopping at Dunkin'
There's
Donuts?
say hi to my mother-in-law. That's my mother-in-law, Lorraine.
My mother-in-law.
Hi, mother-in-law.
Rain.
That's
So
where
why-
we got England, we got Texas, we got Canada, we got North Carolina, England, Denmark, and
So why?
England.
So why are you heading?
Only
to
two,
Dunkin'?
only 2 Americans up.
Yeah.
Why are you heading
Why-
to Dunkin'? Ken,
What?
you're heading
What?
to Dunkin' Donuts. I saw the table, and the
Yeah.
table was full of doggy bags to take home. So you've got half a ton of stuff in the trunk.
Absolutely,
Already?
but my wife has to have her Dunkin' Donuts 3 times a day.
And do you do you sit there? You can sit there as a man, as a husband, and you can say that you follow your wife's instructions to the T. Is that what you're saying?
Well, his mother-in-law's sitting in the back seat, so he's got to
This
say
is,
yes.
this is a
Say
family.
yes.
This is a family thing today, Nick.
Oh,
Look,
okay.
what's going on here?
I'll ask you
New
the same
hair,
question tomorrow.
fresh haircut. He's been shaved.
No, I didn't get a
Yeah.
haircut. I just blew dried. I didn't get a haircut.
Yeah, that's a bit of gel.
In
gone
class,
there.
we're trying to
Well,
throw
you
him
got
under the
pretty
bus in
well.
front of his mother-in-law.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
right. I got the earpiece in. She can't hear shit, so don't worry about it.
Ken, are
I
you
got-
having
Yeah.
Dunkin'? Are you
She
having
heard
Dunkin'
that.
Donuts as well? Are you having donuts?
Hey, Ken, for a
Do I
man of
have-
advanced
What?
age, you got a pretty good mom.
Hey, wait. 4 at a time. Okay, 4 at a time.
Are you
Wow.
having donuts, Ken? Are you having
No,
donuts?
not at all. I don't like that. Dunkin' Donuts. I don't like that stuff, to be
What
honest.
about
I
Tim
wanna
Hortons?
know
Do you
is-
have one of those down there? Tim Hortons?
Tim Horton, we don't have, but we can get the Tim Horton coffee cups in the store to make with a
Oh,
Keurig.
yeah, it's
So
not
I
the
have a
same.
question. They often say that if you want to know what your wife's going to look like, just look at the mother-in-law.
There
Is
you
that
go.
a good
That's
thing
right
or a
there.
bad
Lucky
thing?
fella.
Right there.
Lucky
Hey,
fella.
87 years old. She's doing all right.
She's
She's
doing
doing
all
all
right.
right for 87. God bless her.
Yeah. Perfect.
So you're on your way back, Ken?
Yeah, we're in Fairfield, Connecticut, and we're like 2 towns up. So,
Sounds uppity to me. Fairfield, Connecticut.
oh no, where we were, Bruce, Westport. That's where Paul Newman was, and Tom Cruise, and everybody else.
How is
Scientologists.
how's
Yeah.
Hank doing?
Yeah, how's Henry?
I haven't talked to him since I think Wednesday or Thursday. But
I think
no,
he's on. I think he can hear us.
Yeah, no, I think he's feeling better, but I think it was yesterday morning he was still sort of because he didn't go to his dad's. He wasn't feeling up
Yeah,
to it.
I
Was it
there,
like
yeah,
a cold or a
he's
flu
Yeah.
or something? Or
No, he's got the
Yeah.
C word, I thought.
again?
Didn't he have it? I thought
No,
I know he's
John.
feeling crappy, so
Oh,
I
crap!
don't
That's the C word.
That was John, and then didn't we have one of our foreign friends had it, and he was bitching like a big
Yeah.
girl.
Probably
Yeah,
a
real
Norwegian or
whinger,
something.
real whinger.
Everyone
Who had
Norwegian
it?
or
Who had it
something.
and was bitching like a girl?
oh, here comes my son and Mrs. Potty Mouth.
Oh, now we're in trouble.
Uh-oh. Everybody behave.
Well, she says if you
I've
turn
never
that
seen
camera
you.
on
I've
me,
never
you're-
seen your wife, Ken.
Now they can hear
Yeah.
you.
we don't see
I've
her.
never
We
seen
never
your wife.
see Mrs. Potty Mouth.
I've
Hi,
never.
Mrs. Potty Mouth.
Hi, Mrs. Potty Mouth.
Oh,
Hi,
wait a
Mrs.
minute. Was it
Potty
going
Mouth.
to the Bluetooth or something? Where's it going?
Oh, that's a good way to get out of it.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bluetooth is not
There's Nick. Say
connecting.
hi, Nick.
Hi,
Hey,
Nick.
Mrs. Potty Mouth.
Hi, Nick.
Hi.
Hello.
All right.
So
I
did-
can't hear you guys. I'm gonna put the speaker in my ear.
What's he doing
You know what it
now?
is? We got all these phones in here and Bluetooth.
Oh, that's much better.
This is a bit. This is a bit like Bruce using.
your father.
This is a bit like Bruce using WhatsApp, right? How Bruce felt.
You know what sucks about this car? We're in this Honda CRV, all computerized bullshit, right?
Yeah.
You got to hit a button so it doesn't shut the car off at every stop sign or stoplight.
Yeah.
Now, Kat, you should be able to do that just once
Well-
when you start it
well-
up.
Yeah, no, it's a
to-
button right there. It says off. It says A
Yeah.
off. Yeah.
Welcome.
No, but I'm saying if you don't hit
welcome
it every
to
time you start your
2020
car.
Welcome to 2022.
Oh, that's bullshit, though.
It is bullshit. Pardon me.
That is.
Sorry, Phil.
Anyway, this is beautiful Fairfield, Connecticut. Nice
It
sunny
looks
day.
cold.
You know what?
It-
I think we have more leaves than you guys.
Well, no, these trees. No, you'll see when I go more. For some reason, these trees here, yeah, they did lose their leaves, but no, we still got a lot of green, Bruce. There's still a lot around, but they are starting to change, though. They're starting to change pretty quick.
Hey, wake up.
Oh,
it's time
Mick,
for
wake
your,
up.
It's time for your nap.
Don't say,
Wake up.
don't say a
It's
lot of
time for
green.
Nick,
John will
I
be there.
noticed that your
Somebody check him for a pulse.
Nick, I did notice that your grass is quite green now. You got through the drought, or did you just water it lots?
He's
He
gone.
is frozen.
Screenshot somebody.
He-
You know, you should turn around. You can drop Grandma off. It's easier
Yeah,
that way.
Mick's frozen.
internet cut out at a bad
He
time.
froze up real good.
Oh,
Hello,
Phil's
Hugs.
frozen.
Hello.
Sorry.
Did you freeze Mick?
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, he's there.
Bye-bye. There he is.
Oh, you woke up now? You woke up?
No, my internet just decided to disconnect itself, and I don't know what happened. No.
This
Well,
is
we got
my
some good
entire
screenshots anyway,
last
Nick.
week like that.
The same
Yeah,
second I blocked you, it went and froze you.
The funny thing is, it blocked me the second Mrs. Pottymouth got in the car. So I don't know whether it's her hairspray she's using or what it is. I've got no idea.
I got thinking the other day. Think about it. The amount of information we exchange on a 2-hour show here with Conker if we didn't have internet.
Yeah,
Oh,
imagine what it would be like. Imagine what it would be like if you wanted to talk to your best Canadian friend and he took the internet away from you.
Hold on.
He had the best. He had the best messaging service there, and he deleted it.
Hey, Mick, at least if you fix something, they don't ask if you watch Bruce's channel to fix it.
Congress Street.
Yeah, I got that, Bill.
Yeah.
I don't care. I love Kenny's wife's accent. I love it.
What accent?
That-
The
no.
every 5 words?
That's a dialect.
Sorry, dialect.
We're arguing about
What's,
how we're
hey, hold on. There's something here I don't know. What's the difference between a dialect?
Okay, a
No.
dialect is-
You said it wrong because it's derelict. It's a different word.
Sorry. What's the difference?
A dialect is a bigger area than an accent.
No,
a dialect is
spoken
almost a language.
It's
Yeah, the other
spoken
one
on
is
your
right
first
here.
language, right? So Texans have a different dialect than an Albertan. But an accent is what you speak with your second language. So you have a Danish,
Here
you
you
have
go,
a Danish
Bruce. Here's all the
accent.
trees. Not
When I
down
speak
yet.
when I speak
And
English.
Bill has
Yeah.
a Texas dialect.
Got it. Yeah. I got it. Yeah.
I don't
Perfect.
like you anymore.
No, fair. No, I did. Actually, I didn't
Unless
know
you're
that.
from Boston, then you got a Boston
Boston.
dialect.
They
Bruce,
have clam chowder.
Bruce, can you just check your phone and see if that text has come through?
Absolutely, buddy. 3 of them. 2. Hi, Bruce, my friend. Is the number right?
Hey, Bruce,
No,
here's all the trees, Bruce. You're gonna believe it.
it's not the right number, Mick.
You just reply no.
Cool beans. I've got you.
Are you on
What?
Instagram, Bruce, or not?
Oh no, Stella's having
Instagram.
Guinness. Stella's
Instagram.
having
What?
Guinness,
Bruce
and
is
I'm
on
all
it.
out of Guinness.
Bruce is
Come
only
on.
on TikTok.
Okay.
Bruce is only on-
Come on,
Bruce
Luke,
is only
you're
on
wrecking my
TikTok.
day.
Okay, Phil, whatever you do, don't put Steve up. I'm still mad at him.
It looks
Hey.
nice, Stella. Looks nice.
Hi, Steve. Good to see you.
Steve.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Steve, brother.
That looks
What's
decent.
up?
How
Yeah,
you
what's
got
up,
this fella?
people? That's what you should be saying. What's up, people?
What's that?
What's that there, Stella? Is that Guinness you got there, girl? Yeah.
It's got the ball on the bottom.
That's grown-up beer there.
That's
Is that
good stuff.
still Stella? Is that still the same moped in the background you were having trouble with?
Yes. I can't get rid of it.
Been there a while now.
Is that the
Yes.
one with? Is that the one with the tank in the dryer?
No. That was a Lambretta. No, this one I've gone through. Now I'm on the second top end.
Yeah, top
because
end,
the
weren't
first
it?
one-
Valves and that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I couldn't get back to it for like a couple of weeks while I was working. And so I did my same sort of oil drip down test, and this one is leaking through the intake valve. So I'm gonna have to lap that and see if that'll fix it. But I'm kind of over it.
It's one of them. It's one of them.
Yes.
I've got a chainsaw doing that to me right now.
Yep.
100 cc.
Really?
Wow.
Bit of a beast.
Wow.
I got a
It's teaching-
blender
it's-
that big.
It's teaching me a lot. But it has 150 pounds compression.
Oh, nice.
That's a lot.
Has it got the decompression?
And it's got no decompression. So I've only got three moves in me to start it. It's like, wow.
Otherwise, you might have to sit down and rest.
Three good ones.
Yeah.
It's one of those you can't approach them slowly. It's just like
Okay, Stella, what are the CCs on those little scooters that you're working on?
This one is a 70.
Yeah, see, my chainsaw's 30 cc's bigger than that motor.
I know.
I have a Dennis lawnmower that's a 600 cc Blackburn engine.
I know.
600cc.
That's
Bruce.
crazy. Like that's motorcycle. That's
Is
like
that Nick? It's a Dennis Kickstart. Is a Kickstart?
oh, that's a Mercedes smart
It's
car.
the Dennis a kickstart. It's 1933. You have to start it with a cranking handle.
Oh yes, cranking handle in it. Yeah.
600cc.
If it backfires, that would kill
that
you.
are smaller than that.
If it backfired, it would kick your leg off.
The thing is, Bruce, on the Dennis, it's actually got two crank starting
That's
positions.
right, too.
So,
Position 1, position 2.
Yeah, so you can start it on the hard compression to make sure you get enough fluid into the cylinder, and then the second crank handle is when it's been warmed up to empty the box, or whatever. You can then start it on a low compression.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because your little Agco 2-stroke, that's a Kickstart, isn't it?
The 1954 Kickstart, yeah, that's a Kickstart. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah,
that's nice. I like that Kickstart lawnmower. That's what you want, baby.
It is better than pulling it, isn't it?
I must admit, I struggled getting them started.
I still have a sore ankle.
Yeah.
I had when I was 16, I had a 360 dirt bike, and it weighed more. It was so heavy, and my ankle is still sore. 50 years later from trying to start that thing.
Hello,
Hi, James.
James.
The Lambretta isn't easy. That's you want to start in just a few kicks. If it's too many, it starts to hurt your leg and foot a bit.
The little Acro
Yeah, and you can also scrape the inside of your leg if you're depending on which leg you kick it with.
I even had tall boots.
Right, I do.
I just wonder why we had to get the Chinese in on it before we had electric start on those. You know.
My little Acco is so easy to kickstart. It's so smooth. It's lovely, and it's got a really nice ratchet system as well to bring the kickstart back up to the top as well. It's really nice. For 1950s technology, it's really good, really advanced.
Most of the things that were made in the 50s were very, very good.
Well, there are one or two things, but there are some things that are questionable.
They did try some things, didn't they? Like the wind-up handle on the top and the release. They didn't really work great.
No, but weren't they?
I've only ever seen one of those, and Bruce actually had not the crank version.
A design like it.
Yeah, where you pull the dead man in, and that actually starts it. When you let go of it, it pre-winds. I've only ever seen one of those in the
What
UK.
a great way to lose your fingers if you're not paying attention.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Haney, are you here? Oh, his was a snowblower.
Have you ever worked on the those Bricks quantum engines that had that coil up restart?
I wish you would pay more attention, Klaus, because just 2 seconds ago, that's what me and Bruce were talking about.
Oh no, it could be a dialect. It could be a dialect issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or accent. No, no.
Yeah, I think someone just turned
I should
Klaus's button on.
I should go find that video, but I got 800 videos to look through.
I believe I commented on that one, Bruce. I don't know if you can find a comment on that video. I don't know.
Oh God! So you guys think my yard is too small to use a riding tractor, eh?
No.
Yes.
No.
No. If it grows, it can be tractored.
That's right.
The only reason I don't have a tractor for my yard is that I have a slope, and I tried to navigate it once. I fell off the tractor. Highly embarrassing.
Like
where's the camera when you need it?
It's like with the farmers when they do the ditch angles. Man, a lot of guys are hurt that way.
You see, if you had a road wireless go, you could have recorded that.
Yeah.
I could. I would not publish that.
My property is 1/4 of an acre, and it was really big until I built the shop, and then that helped get rid of some land.
Oh yeah, well,
Take
you've
his
just
time
built
on
a
Saturday.
shop on 1/4 of an acre. You got plenty to use a ride on. Yeah.
And then the garden is 700 square feet, so that helps a bit again. Oh, I started the old stalwart, and the video's coming out next week, Klaus. The old stalwart rototiller.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mentioned two poles.
Oh, is that your one you use every year?
Yeah.
It's a suicide machine, but it works.
And
really
I sold my wife's dad's rototiller last spring.
Oh.
With her permission.
Bruce, that is one thing. If we can go into gardening for just a second, I know it's not a gardening channel, but your garden needs more compost. Your soil.
I add to it. No, I add to it every year, Klaus.
I know, and you said that, and whenever you till it, it becomes all
hard
nice
as a rock. But It's because we haven't had
compacts.
no.
It compacts after you till it. It compacts and it becomes really hard.
Mm-hmm.
More mulch.
I know.
Yeah, more mulch.
You have no idea how much mulch I've put into that garden over the last 32 years.
Obviously not enough.
I know.
I
but
guess it's
more.
not enough. But we haven't had this time. We haven't had rain for 6 weeks,
Yeah.
and I haven't been watering it. I took the hose to it and watered it down, and then it made a heck of a difference.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right.
Ken Mincy, right up your nostrils.
Does it not have a difference, Bruce? Because obviously I know what Klaus is saying, but obviously you have some really cold winters there as well. That must make a big factor.
Yeah.
Well, winter is as long as the other 3 seasons combined.
Yeah.
Actually, the nice thing
Can you
about
believe I can actually get something to grow like tomatoes?
no,
and
I can't.
corn
I
and
can't.
peas and beans and potatoes.
And
Pretty
I've
cool.
noticed that how much faster they grow than the ones we get here.
Light.
Yeah,
It's
must
it's
be.
because
Yeah.
it's because they know it's going to be
Hi,
bloody
Nick.
cold.
Yeah, you've only got a small window. They've got to get a move on.
Yeah, they know. Vegetables know.
Bruce, do you have a what the devil is that called in English? It's stables with horses where people put their horses in and they come ride them every other week or every
Livery.
week.
Well, I would do that for compost, Klaus, but the weeds, when you get, compost that's not 6 years old, you just get so many weeds.
Yeah, but if you get fresh horse manure and straw, the earthworms will go all bonkers and do
my garden is just completely
The
earthworms.
one compost that's quite good for that, Bruce. Not that I'm a gardening person, but
Chicken.
No, actually, mushroom compost.
Yeah, mushroom compost.
Because it's
Good.
peak heated. After they finish with it, it's then peak heated,
Right.
which is cooked. All the pneumonia is gone from it, and you don't get a lot of weeds from it.
That's a good
I
point.
buy a
Yeah, 'cause
whole
you can buy
trailer
the
for
horse
about
manure that's
about
been done
about
like
2
that as
cubic
well.
meters every year. I go and get that.
Mhm.
It's like steroids for the garden. It
Yeah,
really is.
so you can close to work on a mushroom farm. Predominantly, it was pigs and chicken manure, but we used to use, which of course is too rich.
Right.
But by the time it's gone through the cycle, which is about a 14-week cycle,
Yeah. Here.
it's then peak heated, cooked effectively,
Yeah,
steamed, and it's all taken out.
Now, the other 2 little gardens that are over by the garage, you guys might know where the tomatoes and the carrots and the radishes grow. That soil is a lot softer because it does get amended more.
Yeah.
But my vegetable garden, it kind of does its own thing.
To be fair, Bruce,
And I add about 2 bales of peat moss to it every fall.
because your ground is so hard, and what have you, I actually find it quite intriguing and watching you struggle like hell to till it. So to me, it's quite.
You're sitting down, relaxing, watching him struggling away.
66-year-old guy fighting a rototiller. Front tine too, a front tine.
And it's a nice one. I like it. The stalwart.
You know
I
what?
love it.
When you engage it, it actually locks in. So if you let it go, it would scream across to the next yard and through the fence and then through the.
Kill 3 neighbors.
How old is that machine?
I think it's a 1971.
Oh, fairly run in.
Before all the safety nuts came in.
I did hear, Bruce.
The safety's in here.
I did hear, Bruce. They did manufacture some good bits of equipment in the 1970s.
They did. They sure did.
Finish program?
1978. 1979.
8.
Okay.
Oh, I'm in the 70s as
So
well.
who got voted off?
Right during John Revolta's thing.
Yeah.
No, but Bruce, if you get the
That's
opportunity,
right.
but Bruce, if you get the opportunity, like Mick said,
you're
mushroom
right.
compost.
I have a compost bin that I fill every year. That big black tub,
Yep.
and I dump that
Well,
on
no,
there.
of course not.
Barely alive.
Hey,
barely
Phil,
alive.
will I get you in trouble if I point out that we're talking about a whole different
Barely
kind of
alive.
crap than the normal crap we talk about?
Yep, we are. But crap is crap, and let's talk about it.
Yeah, there.
James, Laura was born in the 80s. So I'm not sure they got it right.
So anyway, just don't.
That's Bruce. That's actually what I fill my high raised beds with every year.
Right.
They get about this much every year,
Mhm.
and I'm telling you, I have earthworms that I get scared of. That's how big they are.
Those are called
You
dew
know.
worms.
Yeah, they're like this. Ooh.
But you know, my yard. Okay, this house was built in the second big oil boom in Alberta, and it took them 3 days to build a house, and then they just backfilled the backyard with clay, and that was. So I've had to fight that clay since I moved in 32 years ago.
Common.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you have to strip the neighborhood, build the houses, and then put the soil back.
Yeah. No, but I mean, clay is good. You just have to thin it out with sand and.
Yeah.
And
Well, I won't. Yeah, sand has been a tough decision because clay and sand makes concrete too.
Yeah, unless you give it lime.
Right. Yeah. So I've been through all that.
Yeah.
How you doing, Luke? Are we doing okay? Like, you're the gardener in this whole show.
I just look after. I try not to get involved in that part.
He
of
just-
gardening.
he
I do
just
the
cuts-
main- I do
he
the
just-
main-
He
I let
just
Laura
cuts
do that.
things
If someone
down.
wants plants planted in that, I let her.
It's
do
like
it.
OEM. It's like OEM oil, right? You don't want to talk
Nobody
about
asking
it.
Luke about gardening. Have you seen some of his gardening videos?
I do strimming, I do mowing, I do hedge trimming, and I let Laura deal with the rest. Do a bit of weeding, but I find a lot of customers want to do the other bits themselves. Actually, they want to do that themselves.
Yeah,
They want
of
us to
course.
get it ready, and they want to do it themselves. Usually, a lot of our customers, if they for anything, they do use a lot of horse manure. You know, they use a lot of that.
Yeah, but horse manure the first year, you got to compost it first.
It's too rich.
Yeah, well,
if-
some of it,
yeah.
some of it they buy in, and it's all ready, and it just comes in the bag, and it's already gone through that process.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
fresh. It's not
yeah.
fresh stuff.
No, because
So
fresh horse manure, it'll take you 2 years for the soil to sort of work that in. I had a load delivered, I don't know, 5 years ago, and I just left it in a heap for 3 years. Then it's good. All righty, apple cider time.
Don't show me
Nice.
apples; they do my head in.
Nice.
Those
The amount of apples I have to
nice
clear per
onions.
week.
White,
Nice.
red, and yellow.
Nice.
Wow.
Good crop there.
Yeah.
I thought all onions were onions. What's this business with different colors?
Pumpkin.
Taste.
You guys
Hey.
remember, I'm 300 miles north of the 49th parallel here.
Pretty good, Bruce. Pretty good. Red beets. Red beets.
And there's Klaus knocking your soil. Look. See?
No, I'm not. I'm
Well,
not
you wa-
knocking.
well,
I'm not
actually, Klaus,
That's a
knocking
lot
it.
of carrots for 2 people, eh?
That is
Yeah.
a lot of carrots for 2 people.
Actually, Klaus, you did just
There,
say
that's the
straight away
soil you're talking about right there, Klaus.
Yeah.
There's nothing like a fresh carrot from the garden. There isn't.
Conker
No.
will know about that. He's a carrot cruncher.
But it's still quite prolific, depending on the time of year.
Carrot and coriander soup, make it and freeze it down, Bruce. That way you won't lose any.
So Bruce, the sort of growing season, how many months are you talking about in where you are?
May till the end of September.
From when?
May.
Oh, May the 15th.
Oh yeah.
From when? May to September. From when?
This is my next video, by the way.
This is a lot of work.
Okay, it doesn't look that bad, Bruce. No, I'm sorry. It's just dry.
It's just dry, man.
So now,
Look at that.
So now Klaus is retracting his comment about
Yeah.
Bruce's bad soil.
Well,
He
if
made
it,
his point, now
if
he's
it
taking
wasn't
back.
good soil, you wouldn't get potatoes
Look at
that
the size of
size.
them
would
jacket
you?
spuds.
Yeah,
look.
they are.
They're proper jacket spuds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is dry. Look at that big lump there. Eh?
That big lump. No, Ken's got.
I did that with my parents' house. They had a part of the garden that was just completely overgrown and nothing was happening there, and the soil was hard as concrete. So I sprayed it down first, and then 2 months
the-
later, I just put in potatoes in the whole area and
The
just
first
left them.
thing, the first crop should always be potatoes.
Yeah, and then
Look
next
at the
year
beets.
you just till it because the potatoes will sort of demolish everything.
Yeah, James, exactly that. Klaus's spuds are now feeling a little bit smaller than Bruce's. Yeah, exactly.
those are
James,
beets.
that is completely uncalled for.
It's true, though. It's so true. And that's coming from a man who's got a head like a spud. It's so true.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna mention that, but since you
Beets. Those are beets.
Is that beetroot? Is it?
Yeah.
red beets. What do you do with the red beets, Bruce? Do you pickle them or do you?
We just boil them.
Okay. Here we get them pickled.
Yeah, you do get them pickled, but they're nice both ways, really.
Yeah, yeah. Oven baked too is nice.
Oh, I've never tried that. That sounds good.
So I've
Good
got
with olive oil and salt and stuff. Yeah,
there's
that's
liquid
nice.
in the backs of these tires, eh?
Yeah, that thing
holds,
weighs
that
a
holds the back
ton.
of the tractor down. Oh, they're spinning a bit. See that?
You shouldn't really mention tractor tires round Luke. He's got a problem with one.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just
yeah,
do that
that's-
so I
yeah,
can.
the walk-
I just do that so I can. Anyway, that you guys don't need to see the rest of that. That's Tuesday's video. There we go.
But it's nice. It's quite amazing how fast they can go. You got 5 months.
It's
rest
the
of us-
daylight, eh?
The rest of us have 7. And
Yeah.
you got 5.
There's light in the
and-
sky till midnight.
Yeah.
In the summer, not now.
Yeah. No.
Cool.
Well,
That's actually
welcome
my first love is
welcome
gardening.
to gardening with Conker.
Yes, William, I did get the headlight assembly. A very nice young man named Samuel offered me a complete set. So, yeah, I did. Unbelievable, but I did. So now I am debating because the hood has holes in it, right? It's a metal hood. It's got holes in it. And everybody has told me how to fix the holes. The problem is I have never done it, and it includes a welder. I am not that great of a welder. So it's going to be quite interesting how that pans out.
Are you? You don't have to be a good welder. Are you a good grinder?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah,
very
grind.
good grinder.
As long as it sticks, you can grind the rest off.
Yeah. No, but somebody told me that because believe it or not, welding is a completely new universe to me.
Yeah,
Mhm.
me too.
And I have these drilled holes in the hood of fender, what we call it,
Yeah.
bonnet,
Sheet metal.
and somebody told me just place a piece of copper on the backside and just weld away. I said, like, what? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
sucks
not
the heat.
gonna stick to the copper.
No, but
Right.
it burns. It keeps the metal from burning through.
So I may
So I have.
there may
what?
be a video on me doing clumsy welding.
You know what, Klaus?
I'd like to see a video.
When
I
I-
like the welding videos. Hank did
I know.
one
I know
like
you're
that.
really busy, Klaus, but I did take a welding course from the community college here in town, and it was the best thing I ever did. The first thing
Yeah,
they did
thank
was
you
they
very-
taught me.
thank you very
The first
much.
thing
When
they
I
did
saw-
was not have to kill myself. They taught me how not to kill myself.
That's always a bonus.
And right after I saw that video, Bruce, when you talked about it, I went online to see if they had any welding courses in my area, and they don't.
I managed to learn the art of seagull shit as far as welding is concerned.
I was self-taught on a Ford Transit. If you know what Ford Transit is, you can understand that.
Yeah.
They run
No,
like
but I mean,
business.
how hard can it be? You stick a piece of copper on the backside, and you just fill in the hole. I mean,
Yeah, and then you throw 120 amps of crap at it. Yeah.
The
absolutely.
thing
Just
is,
make
Luke,
sure
is
it's
that
hot.
you still haven't finished that video, have you, Luke?
Well, the camper one.
Yeah.
Second phase on that. I've already done it once, and I've had to go over it again 12 years later.
I really like welding, and
I enjoy it.
but you have to be prepared. Like you got to change your mindset and just think about that only, because it's an entirely different process, and it's so different than soldering. I've soldered since I was 19.
I'm not very good at that. I admit I'm not very good at soldering.
Yeah, soldering to me is well, I started. You can imagine how many wires I've soldered, right? Working for the home. Right?
Yeah.
So you get taught that if you can't solder, you don't work there.
I'd like to actually be better at it, actually, soldering. I'm not very good.
Just takes practice.
Yeah.
Right. That's all
Keep
it
your
is.
tip clean.
Yeah,
Well, I've
Luke.
got
Yeah,
one of them ones
that's
to
what
fill
she
with lighter
said.
fluid now.
Yeah, Klaus, I wasn't going to touch that one. I said it's somebody else's turn.
I'm not going to touch that one with my 10-foot pole.
Hi, John.
Mr.
Hey,
Clem,
John.
how are you feeling, my friend?
Hi, John.
I hope you're feeling better, Mr. Clem.
I think
Yeah.
he's been lurking.
Did he get the big C?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's
No.
been lurking. Yes, he
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Welcome to the club, John.
he got it off the boat. No doubt.
Yeah.
I got mine at an event
buffet.
called Beer Behind Bars.
Yeah, Klaus, we all know you've had COVID. We all know you have, Klaus. You've told everyone all about it this week.
All right. I got a cold.
We lost
Help me,
Phil.
I got a cold.
I require lots of chicken stock. Hot.
We heard all
Nobody gets
about it.
no. Okay, I get the worst colds in the world. Nobody else suffers more than me.
Is that true?
Hey, I want to debate that. Mine might be a little bit worse.
You know what? Trudy gets a cold, gone in 2
Yeah.
days, no problem.
Yeah.
I get a cold, I'm sick for 2 days.
Yeah. I mean,
That's so different.
Sig lying down,
Stella's
being
just going
forced
like
to
these
watch
men should be
Netflix.
shot.
No, my problem is allergies. That's what my problem is. So everything is always worse when you have allergies.
Do you have inhalers?
So are we,
I have
are we gonna,
I
are we gonna
have
sit
a
here
serious allergic reaction whenever I get a big bill.
tonight? Are we
Yes.
gonna sit, are we going to sit here tonight and not?
That's what
and
she
not,
said.
and not discuss the. Are we not going to discuss the elephant in the room tonight?
Which one?
And which elephant is that?
Yeah, which one of them?
I will start. I will start it.
Okay.
Are we not going to discuss how long and how much of a dirty dog it was for Bruce to remove that blade boss?
That was an absolutely fantastic
Yeah.
video. Because I would
Good or
have brought
bad?
out the big sledgehammer and wrecked something.
I brought out
I
my
would've been
slide
cutting it off.
hammer. I brought out the everything.
That was a dirty dog of a boss.
Yeah.
Are you just trying to pull my leg now or
No,
what?
no.
No,
It
I would
was
have cut
Bruce.
that off a long time before
I,
that.
I had a blade boss on a Hater 48, which is the one that Conker did a video. He made me a bolt the other day because I broke mine. I tried heating mine, whacking it, beating it. I even put the proper OEM blade boss removal tool for it, and I pulled it, and it bent a 14-inch friction disc like a pancake. It just bent
Yeah.
it straight in half.
Yeah.
I've been there, but man, that was off.
Can you believe how the pulley sucked right across
Yeah,
the
man.
sleeve, and then it hit the adapter?
And what really brought it home was that twice you thought, okay, now it's here. Let's bring out the slide hammer and get this thing done.
Yeah. It must have been
And
just
it-
that far away, right?
And it wasn't moving.
It-
Now, Bruce, did you ever
even
find?
said-
Oh,
Bruce
sorry,
even said, "Hey Mick, I've got a tool," and he's like, no, it's not doing it. It's not doing it. It's not touching it.
what was it? Was it?
You know,
Was it an undersize that was hammered on?
well, 2 weeks ago we had that discussion about that size of shaft can have the 2.4 or the 2.42 blade adapter, and I think the farmer dude that owned that thing hammered it on there.
He put A on
He
B.
hammered the small
Yeah.
one on.
Okay.
So what?
But-
I haven't seen this. Did you have to like cut a hole in it, like a relief crack? How'd you get it off?
No,
Well, I
no.
used my
Patient.
8-inch puller can do a 180-degree pull, or it also has the 3 times,
Oh, okay.
so you can just convert it. And I tried the 3 on the pulley, and I pulled the pulley right across the outside shaft of the blade boss,
Yeah.
and then I actually had to extend the bolt and get a longer bolt with a notch in the end, and it finally came off. And the whole video was just,
Oh yes, I did see this. Okay, yeah, I did see this. Okay.
well, I fast forward through them too.
Yeah.
No, because I watch him. It's all about when is he going to lose his patience and bring out the
Yeah.
grinder.
Oh no, that's the stuff
Yeah.
I love.
Yeah.
And I have the patience for that kind of thing all
It's
day
worse
long.
when- It's worse when they give you false hope. You think they're coming, or they move a little
Right,
bit,
and they're not.
Yeah.
and then you're
I
another
didn't even
hour.
believe the
before you
comments
get
I
to move
had,
a little bit again.
Bruce said in the video, you must have at least half an inch of a bolt in to do it, and he kept screwing that bolt out. And every time
Yeah, I know. I was on the last 2 threads.
It was a good one.
it
What
won't
was
come
the other
off.
elephant, Mick?
No, that was just it. But that was the elephant in the room.
Ah, okay.
I bought myself extra long
No,
UNF bolts. You know,
Yeah.
when you get to the point when if you just use the ordinary blade bolt, it's not really long enough to use the
It
puller
never
on.
is.
So we
No, I
bought
just
the
usually get
long
something
one,
out the
and
drawer that'll
it's
go
long.
in just a bit longer.
Yeah,
I always
But then-
start with the bolt with a little dimple in it,
Yeah.
and
Well, I
then
used a grinder and cut a dimple in it.
and then the impact, the air chisel,
Hmm.
and if it does not move with that, you know it's going to be a long morning.
Yeah.
Because the air impact is really good on it, but if it's completely stuck, and yours, Bruce, was really stuck.
It was on there.
The
Yeah,
worst
That
one we
whole
used to have-
machine was.
I stay away from using the impact on the puller.
whole-
I'd just rather use a long
No,
lever.
no, you got to put the 1/2 inch on there and just give it the beans.
Exactly.
Well, Mick,
Yeah,
the one
but
you
that whole
mentioned
machine was jerry rigged, eh? Like
about the disc, was that
engine
the
was
old
jerry-rigged.
hater?
The deck was jerry rigged.
Yeah, you had a couple
It
of
had
things
the
on that
wrong.
one.
It had the wrong adapter on there with the.
It was a
pulley.
farmer model.
You know that blade boss could have come off the old motor, and it could have been the wrong size one.
Mm-hmm.
And then he hammered it on the new one. And he says, "Well, it
I'm
was
sure
on-
he hammered it on there. Had to.
yeah." So the bolt became optional.
And it was rusty. And it was rusty. So
Yeah, well, it wasn't really rusty because it was some kind of a brassy metal. Yeah, it was probably rusted. Yeah,
What was you saying, Luke?
corrosion.
Am I saying the one you took off, was it like the hater one with a disc on it, with a big disc on it?
Yeah, friction disc.
They're
on a
the
Hater-
worst ones. They're a
on a
nightmare.
Hater. It was a Hater 48 side drive, I think it was.
Yeah.
But I had the proper puller on it with some big, penny washers on the back of it as well.
Yeah.
And it bent it like a sodding taco.
That's
What
one
I
that
used
has
to
the.
do on them, I usually drill 2 holes right near the center of the thing, and then use nuts and bolts, and then
Well, this
draw
is
it out.
this
like
is
that.
a proper Hater puller.
Yeah.
It's the right one. You couldn't go much closer. It just bent the whole friction disc.
Is that
I've
the one
had
with the little
that,
tiny
I've had
blades
that.
like a bush hog? Is that with the
Yeah,
little
yeah,
tiny?
yeah. Well, it's the same disc what they use on the bush hog, but they even use it on a standard rotary as well, Bruce.
Mhm, yeah.
But man,
so the cutting knife only sticks out about this much.
Mhm.
It's quite efficient, actually.
The haterettes, yeah, the haterettes as well.
it didn't
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
come
yeah.
off. And
It's
the
a
thing is,
different language for us North Americans, right?
with the friction disc,
Yeah.
you can't really get behind there to whack it with anything or to leave.
No,
you can't
you
get
can't
behind
get
it.
You
it.
can. I have even used oxygen acetylene on them, which actually get it hotter. And I have managed to get it off, but they are a task at times.
I do not have acetylene. It scares the heck out of me.
My dad has that. I only have the MAP
Bruce,
gas at
I
home.
don't know what the problem is with acetylene. On the railway, when I first joined, the welders on the railway used to slide the cylinder bottles of acetylene, the big ones, down about 40 steps down the track. Just to let them go.
I know.
Mad. You wouldn't do it now.
There really should be an
expensive
there really should be an OSHA law that you have to label a building that the tanks are stored in.
I have to. I even here, even though it's private, I have to have stickers on because I got an oxy and acetylene set
Oh, you do?
with the fairly big bottles. Yeah,
I'm surprised you don't braise more.
I'm scared of it too. I only bring it out. I mean, I bought the set at an auction, right? It came complete with the regulators and the hoses and everything. I
flashback.
brought it
Flashback
home. I
arresters.
say, what I do with this? What I do with this? What I do with this? Okay, acetylene. I know that's flammable. Let's start that. And I lit it, and it just went and and the whole thing was on fire. It's like, okay, that's bad. Let's turn something off. You know.
I don't think that's how it's gonna work.
And 200 pounds later, I came home with new regulators with the burn back protection and the hoses and everything. Man,
But the worrying thing,
I have a set of the
In the
original.
UK, Hobby Weld do the sets, and there's no questions asked. You can just pay the money, get your Hobby Weld set, and yeah, you can come home with
I
it.
have a set of.
How often do you use them? How often do you use acetylene?
the problem is though, is that
If I had it, I'd use it more.
even if you've got flashback
Yes.
arresters, when the flashback arrestor goes off, you think, "Oh, hang on, is that safe or not?" And you always reach for doing the cylinder up just in case.
My dad's
All I need
always
is-
done it and always welded with it. He's always welded with oxygen acetylene.
the only thing I know, because I
The
used to
amount
be
of times it's blown out and gone and you think, oh, what's going to happen? But nothing's ever happened much. You know, he's never had
the only thing I do know, I used to do delivery planning for a company that delivered these bottles and tanker trucks and all that. and if the oxygen tank drivers were caught with any type of oil, they would get fired. So I know that oxygen and hydrocarbons do not mix well because they self-ignite.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing, because I'm a big fan of lubricating squeaky stuff, right? But everything on that set is not lubricated. It really isn't.
Well, I don't
But
have-
no, it's
Your obsession with oil goes out the window there.
I
Yeah.
just use the propane burner, which for me works on everything. Everything
Well,
hot.
yeah, I just have the map
it
gas.
does.
That works.
Map
The
gas is good.
map gas does.
map gas is excellent. But if you really need to put heat into something, this thing is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, oxygen and acetylene will get cherry red, won't it? It'll get it with cherry red if you want.
So I have the entire set but the tanks. I've got actual Victor hoses and I've got everything. Igniters, goggles, everything. But I don't have the tanks, and I still seem to be avoiding it.
I always know if I need it as backup, my dad's got it, so I can go up his if I need it. Map gas usually gets me by, but if it doesn't, I can go up his.
The problem is that how often do you actually get your kit serviced? Because on the railway, our kit is serviced every 3 months. It gets used quite a bit, admittedly.
Yeah.
Right.
But all the O-rings, they need to be serviced and replaced. And you know the amount of old boys that have acetylene setups in the garages that have been there for
My
like
dad,
4 years
yes.
and never
Just-
had their kit serviced. It's amazing.
He's just had the new set now. You know, he's got the new bottles and putting the new kit and that he's had up on the shelf for years. But he's just got, you know, it's like
Good
we
night,
just
Mark.
thought, carry on, I suppose.
Yeah. No, but I mean the acetylene, it has a smelly substance added to it, so you can smell it.
Yeah.
The oxygen, not so much. You can even go have a whiff if you have a bad day. No, I check mine. I mean, I turn it on. I listen for leaks because you can hear if there's a leak.
I'll be honest with you guys. I've never ever felt or needed to have it, so I'm not. It's one thing.
If you're doing tractors, Conker, and the back wheels, you want to get those off, and they're
Yeah.
frozen on the shaft.
Well, I don't do this, Klaus. So
There are
no,
situations like I've used up my dad's quite a lot, but the map gas usually gets me by nowadays. But if that doesn't,
But map gas can't heat up a shaft and
No.
a rim.
I've used it on car bearings as well. You know, sometimes if a car bearing, it'll just
Yeah.
you know, you can heat it up round it, and it'll just
Yeah.
sort of
Well,
red,
map
so
gas
it
will,
gets
will get you. I mean, I use map gas almost every time I'm in the shop. But
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys
if you
have
really-
real? Do you guys have real map gas over there? Because right now the map gas we get is not much.
It's not much hotter than propane.
It's
propylene. It's propylene, and propylene is very, very similar to acetylene.
But not as hot.
Interesting.
Not as hot.
No, if you read, it doesn't get as hot. It won't get it cherry red, but
But that's
And
that,
You're
but
talking
the
the
reason,
yellow
the
tanks,
reason why
the yellow
the reason
tank?
why it won't get as hot is because it doesn't get fed pure oxygen.
And the problem
when,
is,
when you heat your propylene gas torch, the only oxygen it gets is the 21% that's in the atmosphere around it.
the only
Yeah.
problem is though, Klaus, is it's heavier than oxygen, and therefore will sit in a little tiny divot in your garage. If you have got a leak, you drop your faggot, will go bang.
Right.
Yep, absolutely.
It does happen.
I mean, it's like when I'm welding. I mean, all doors are open. I am
Yeah.
halfway outside, rain or
Oh no,
not.
I go
It's
right
funny you
outside.
say that, because when there's a fire in most people's sheds, their door is closed. They've got to jump past their wife to get out the shed when
Yeah.
it's on fire.
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah.
Why do it?
It's in
Why
Fireman
do it?
Bill's how to combat fire.
How to combat fire? Chuck your wife at it.
Yeah. Let her run and let her deal with it.
Yeah.
Well, I keep a fire extinguisher at both exits, and I've had to use one.
Yeah. I had to.
I was
had to
welding
use-
on a rototiller that still had gas in the tank.
Yeah, I'd do it.
Ooh, like a dog. Ooh.
I think
It's what we forget that the gasoline is actually designed to when it catches fire, it's supposed to release maximum amount of energy, and it
The best-
does. And
the
we
best
forget.
video
And we
I've ever
forget.
seen of a fire has got to be Henry from Mowers and Blowers when he was trying to plastic weld a plastic fuel tank, and the tank was empty, and he had just a piece of plastic and a blowtorch.
And
And
it
he
still
was
had
Trying to
fumes
melt
in
it in. Trying to melt it in.
Yeah, he was dripping hot plastic into a gas tank, right? And he looked down and it went poof, like that. Well, the next video clip was him with no eyebrows and no eyelashes. It was great.
He's lucky.
I actually
Jesus,
sent
yeah.
him. I actually sent him some stick-on eyebrows for his next video.
The
But
only
you know what?
decent thing to do.
Everybody here is smiling because we've all had something go woof.
Yeah, all my close calls.
Oh
Not
yeah.
yet.
Oh yeah.
How
You
about you,
need a
Ken?
bit of excitement in your life.
Well, when we used to drag race, every time you'd try to adjust the jets on the 4-barrel, you know, you just look down. Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to look into. I
I
learned
do.
that on Brix engines.
Well,
you don't want to.
There
You
we
don't want
go.
to. You don't want to
Someone
stare down
explain
into
to
the.
Henry what is map gas.
Mixed acetylene propane, or now it is, but mixed acetylene and
No, propylene. It's propylene.
Map gas is always in a yellow canister. Propane is always in a blue.
Yeah, because ours look different to that, but it's in the yellow. It's in the yellow.
Okay, have you guys ever tried to fill the blue ones with a bigger tank?
No.
Nope.
I
Yeah,
have.
you can do
I
that.
watched Double Wide 6 did that. Was it Bob or was it 65 Ford?
Maybe 65 Ford.
Yeah, showed you how to do that.
Yeah,
He does all that.
into
He does
those
all that funny illegal stuff.
Hmm. Yeah, but Bruce, didn't he?
I don't have the courage. I just go buy a new tank.
No,
Bruce,
that's not the idea.
Brucey,
No.
didn't he show you something on your garage door or something? You
Yeah.
mentioned his name, yeah.
Right. Yeah. On the top of the garage door, you know where you pull that red rope?
Yeah, something so to prevent it from
Well, you
getting-
just put a piece of board across the top of your garage door, just 2x4, anything, so that the guy on the outside can't use a coat hanger to grab that rope
Oh.
and open the door.
Was that the video that I commented on, Bruce?
That's the one that he
Fuck you.
And you used an F word or something.
No, Mick, you didn't comment on that one.
YouTube says you didn't comment on it.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's funny because I got an email. In fact, I think it was the starting of a ticking off. Like, everyone has replied to my video except you, Mick.
Yeah.
I was there. I was second in line.
You were there. You were right after Bill.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay, guys, I'm going to call it. We've gone. Oh God, we've done 2.25.
Quarter of an hour over.
Yeah,
aren't
this
you?
is way too much fun, Conker. That's what happens here.
Yeah,
You know
Yeah, it's
what?
time for me to go watch
I
a
don't want
football
to.
game.
I don't want to brag or anything, but that video got 2,800 views, and it's only a day old.
Yeah.
It's
there you
good
go,
stuff.
Yeah,
It's good.
well,
I mean, it's a problem everybody has. That's why it gets good views.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
John, absolutely, absolutely. I've been quite quiet tonight, guys, because it's nice to sit back and let you guys have a good old natter. And
So I even looked up on the internet, should you use buckshot or BBs for home defense?
Buckshot for sure.
Rock salt.
Rock
Sure.
salt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would-
Pack them with rock salt.
No,
And let
no,
them
with
have it.
rock salt they can testify.
But they say to
With
leave
buckshot they
the,
don't testify.
okay, this is not
Yeah.
right, but they say to leave the bullet in the chamber with the safety on, because when you go, that tells everybody around where you are.
Yeah, exactly.
okay, guys,
rock
thanks
salt.
everybody for coming along. Thank you.
Thank you
everyone.
for having me.
As
I've
always,
enjoyed
brilliant.
being here.
Thanks for having
Thanks for
me.
your
Yeah.
efforts, Phil. It's
Thanks,
really a
John.
good thing.
Yeah.
Everyone take care.
Yeah.
We
I'm
Thank
gonna
enjoyed
go
it.
watch North Carolina play Miami.